Yo, what up? It's your boy, G. Oh, I forgot to put Yen's bed in here. Whoopsie daisy. Yeah, I was gonna have to go do that. Probably have to catch up with the chat. What's up, everybody? Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Oblivion, Skyrim 1, Skyrim 2. I think this is the 4th YouTube stream moving forward at youtube.com/Grohlvana, where we will be streaming every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 4 p.m. Mountain Time, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. I think as I slim down, get more energy, getting more happier and happier, you know, it's going to be easy to produce more good content. And that includes streams. So, yeah, I'm excited to do streaming again here on YouTube. Not going to move back to Twitch. It's YouTube moving forward. So if anybody wants to support with, like, memberships and all that, yeah, here would be the place, not Twitch. Twitch is done. We may do, like, one-off stream or something, like I said, Minish Cap or something. We shall see. But outside of that, we are on YouTube, which I'm getting more and more acclimated to as the streams go on. So what's up, everybody? Got more Skyrim for you today. I've really been kind of enjoying the anniversary edition stuff, so I just kind of want to keep pouring through it and get more of it done so that we can complete Ruthir's series, which I know not everybody wanted it to be streamed, but, you know, I think it was just the right move for the channel to basically start the 100% of Red Dead, which I've really been wanting to do, and then kind of finish the other stuff here. Gives us more time to kind of go through it anyways, you know, which some people may prefer the more condensed episodes, but yeah, I think that's just the right move for the channel, honestly. So what is up, everybody? It is currently October 14th, 2024. God, we're already halfway through spooky season. Jesus. That was fast. We got a, oh my God, we got a Halloween party coming up. It's going to be so fun. It's like a, it's got a cool costume kind of element to it. I'm really excited for that. We got to go make our costumes soon. But anyways, yeah, hope you guys are having a good week. Start to your weeks. Monday. Brand new week. And yeah, we're going to get into some Skyrim. Sound good? Okay. What's up, Sam Anderson? Welcome in. What's up, Desu? Welcome in. I'm back. What's up, Jana Jax? Welcome in. What's up, Werewolf Gamer 01? Hello, hello. What's up, Adam Forrest? Desu says maybe just move Minish to YouTube. Yeah, I don't know. It would be fun to, like, kind of finish that series there on Twitch and then kind of just tell people, like, okay, guys, once the series is over, we're moving, you know, we're already moving to YouTube completely, but, you know, just to kind of, like, any stragglers that don't know what's going on, maybe, like, finish Minish Cap there, have that be the last completed series on Twitch, and then kind of, you know, make sure everybody, like, if they're currently supporting on Twitch, like, let them know, hey, do not subscribe here because we're going to be moving over to YouTube, you know? So I kind of like that idea. Plus, if I do Minish Cap here, I feel like a lot of the YouTube audience is going to be like, what the heck is this? What is the Minish Cap, you know? What's up, Mr. Nailhead? Welcome in. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so yeah, friendly reminder, if you do become a member, not only do you get early videos on the main YouTube channel, this channel, so as soon as I upload Red Dead, you have access to it, which it seems like a fair bit of people signed up for, so if you are one of those people, thank you very much for supporting. I hope you enjoy the early videos. But also stream benefits as well. You get a bunch of stuff in the stream, emotes, and that sort of, you know, typical Twitch-type subscription benefits. Oh, I forgot to get my batteries too. Okay, so let me go put Yen in here real quick, and then also get my batteries, and we'll get started. BRB. Bum bum ba ba, blah down macaroni, bleed on dang on ga bang, ga ba da ba do. Alrighty then. Do do do, do do do. God, I love me some Persona music, so good. If you're watching on YouTube in the future, by the way, if you're watching like the VOD or the stream, whatever you want to call it. What is up, first of all? Second of all, yeah, I'm going to put timestamps in each of the streams so that if you want to cut directly to the gameplay, you can do so. Sound good? So, yeah, if you're watching in the future and don't want to hear the intro stuff, just click that, you know, click that timestamp, basically, and it'll get you right to where you need to be. Oh, that's right. Gallows Hall. Oh, yeah. I was excited for this. What's up, Gage Johnson? What's up, Aria Williams? What's up, Jesse Gann? Welcome in. Okay. Should be all good to go. Yeah, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our Skyrim All Anniversary Edition content playthrough. Basically trying to get through all of the new, quote-unquote, new content, which is new to me. We've done about, like I said, a third of it with other characters, and then, yeah, we're attempting to do all of it with Ruthier, our Khajiit. So, where we last ended was a particularly interesting quest, one that seems to have puzzles. I think I've done this, but as with lots of things that I complete, I end up, you know, forgetting the vast majority of it. So, let's take a look at the quest, The Dreams of the Dead. And I also have to make sure, because I use this character to do a lot of YouTube shorts and stuff, so I got to make sure we're still on expert. Although I might take that down, because expert's honestly kind of difficult when we're trying to just see the new content. It can be a little annoying at points. Okay, we should be good. So yeah, we are doing Dreams of the Dead. I've heard rumors of necromancer activity in one of the old abandoned forts. Shortly after entering, however, I was trapped inside. After reading a necromancer's journal, it appears I am trapped inside this room. I must solve a series of clues to escape. Read the arch necromancer's first clue. So yeah, we got a whole like puzzle. Now this already looks like it's gonna be a player home because we can see a mannequin right there. There are so many player homes in this anniversary edition, but let's go check it out. Okay, arch necromancer's first clue. A mage travels Skyrim, snuffing out the souls of its people along the way. In each place they collect a torch to represent the light of the dead. Their journey starts by traveling west to Morthal. From there they cross the plain south to Falkreath and make use of the alchemist's table. Next they travel northeast past the river and stopped at the Nightgate Inn, where they cooked themselves a meal before snuffing the light there. Finally they head north to Fort Dunstad, where their journey ends. Only when they had gathered the light of 4 souls did they receive the blessing from the King of Worms. Manny Marco is a major figure in, Daggerfall, but also in Oblivion. He kind of makes a return. Trace their path and let the way forward fall. Okay, so this is a typical, like, kind of order of events type puzzle. Okay, mage travels Skyrim. Their journey starts by traveling west to Morthal. Cross the plains south. Okay, so west and south. Next, they travel northeast. West, south, northeast. They head north. Okay. Do you literally just do it in that order? West, south. What is it? West. Yeah. West, south, northeast, and north. Okay. Shouldn't be too challenging. So then we just do Morthal. I don't know if that actually did anything. And then south to Falkreath. And then northwest to Fort Dunstad, right? Wait, what? No. Northeast to Nightgate Inn. And then it was like north to Fort Dunstad. And that did nothing. So there must be like something we can interact with. Oh, it's the torches. Okay. I see. Okay, so if that's the case, how does this... Are they just in a circle? Also, let's take this and let's take it. So it would be like northwest, and then it would be straight south, and then it would be northeast, and then north. So if I'm understanding, it would be... Oh, Torch of Morthal. Okay, it just says it. Okay, so yeah, Morthal. So it's literally just the order. It's barely even a puzzle. Okay, so then, and the Nightgate Inn is what we're looking for, and then we're looking for Fort Dunstad. Yeah. Pick up the fallen yeah, man, come on, like, make it an actual puzzle. It's literally just doing it in the order that it said it. It's not even like a, don't even gotta rub 2 brain cells together, you know? Hopefully the performance issues are oh, that's right, yeah, we had, when we ended the last stream, there was some really weird thing where, like, Skyrim was constantly stuttering. It definitely had to do with, like, rendering a 5-hour video. So, yeah, that's not happening today. So, yeah, it looks like it's fixed, thankfully. Oh, the Staff of Worms, of course. Find a use for the staff. Aha. Yeah, so the Staff of Worms you actually get in Oblivion, funnily enough. Reanimate a dead body permanently to fight for you. Oh, that is sick as hell. Permanently. We got Nara here, which we read her first thing, and then she's got some other stuff. She's got 4 pleas. Let me out! Okay. Get out of my head! Okay. Open the door! I like how she's just going crazy, but she took the time to, like, write that down, as if that's gonna matter. Alrighty, so now, I believe in her note she said something about we need to raise the zombie or something because he's got something stuck in his ribs. So we literally have to raise this guy to, like, get an item that he is containing, if I recall correctly. But the question is, where is he? Or are we supposed to raise her? That'd be interesting. But no, I believe she talked about... Is it the skeleton here? Is it you? I guess we could read her her other thing. Oh, it's probably this guy. Is it? Skeleton Mage. I'm not seeing, like, a thing that they have, though. What's up, Pestilent? What's up, Grace? Happy Monday to you both. Mr. Nailhead says, I never actually built a house with a Hearthfire DLC until just recently. It is a process. Like, holy freaking moly. Yeah, Hearthfires, it's one of those things that I really don't look forward to every time I do a new playthrough. These player homes are, like, so much cooler anyway. I mean, Hearthfire's fun for, like, the first time you do it, but it's just, like, it's a whole process. There's something wedged inside the hooded skeleton, but for whatever reason I can't seem to raise it. No spell seems to work. There must be a trick to it I can't figure out. The master must have hidden something important inside, but whatever it is will require raising it first to loosen its bones. So you tell me this lady couldn't figure this out? Am I like not realizing something? Because she literally had to walk in, read the note, and then realize, oh, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 in the order that it says in the note, and she couldn't put that together? Wow, okay. Anyways, I think we raised this person. Boop. Wait, what? Oh, does it take that long to charge? Wow, that takes a long time to charge. Okay, find a use for the staff. Examine the raised skeleton. Ruthier's skeleton mage, who has the arch necromancer's key. It's weird because he acts like a chest or something. Or like a container. Search the necromancer's safe. Okay. What do we got in here? Oh, I do not. Oh, and it keeps going. Oh, I'm excited. I don't remember this. I don't even remember the bloodworm helm. Weird. Desu says, good old Manny Marco, the king of worms. Yeah, he is, what was he? Is he from Arena or Daggerfall? He's one of the first two. Because I know he's like a big part. I think it's Daggerfall. I could be wrong, though. But yeah, he makes an appearance again in Oblivion. Okay, so we get the Bloodworm Helm, which is light armor. Conjuration spells cost 25% less to cast. Damage against the undead increases by 25%. That's interesting. Okay. Elven Gildan Armor of the Major Squire. Light armor skill by 17 points. That ain't bad. Diamond, gold, silver ring, and then Arch Necromancer's second clue. I hate how the text pops up. I wish it didn't spoil it. I wanna not know so I can figure it all out. You know? A man dreams his empty coffers are full of gems. A necromancer dreams a similar dream, but his coffers are a different kind and hold different gems and treasures inside. But to see this dream and retrieve these gems, you must first pray to a prince for a door. What? A man dreams his empty coffers are full of gems. A necromancer dreams in a similar dream, but his coffers are a different kind and hold different gems and treasures inside. But to see this dream and retrieve these gems, you must first pray to a prince for a door. Okay, well yeah, we've done this. So it's always weird when I'm like doing something again, because it's like, okay, do I know this? Is there a faint memory about doing something like this? Or am I just like actually putting it together after not remembering it? Because that to me sounds like we have to pray to like a Daedric shrine. Which I have some faint memory of doing that. There's a door there, but we can't interact with it. What do we got here? Grand Soul Gem. Gold Ruby Necklace. Couple of Black Soul Gems. Name of a quest in Oblivion, I believe. Black Soul Gems, literally is what it's called. Okay, so are we looking for some sort of Daedric shrine? Like a Talos shrine or something? There's an anvil there. I gotta pray to a prince for a door. I mean, that's what I would think at least. Big old steel greatsword there. Shrine of Vermina. Yep, there it is. 16 Accords of Madness, Volume 9. Okay, what's this? I don't know. Okay, it's Vermina's Tale. But I never know if these books... I really wish, like, the books were marked as, like, you know, vanilla or added with something else. Because I never know if they're, like, a vanilla book or not. But I guess if you're watching on YouTube, you can pause and read that if you so wish. Okay, so it's definitely this. All diseases cured. Other blessings removed. Blessing of Vermina added. Nightshade and Void Salts. Don't mind if I do. Okay, so first of all, what does the Blessing of Vermina do? Because I believe that's new to this particular quest. What does the Blessing of Vermina? Conjuration spells cost 5% less to cast. Illusion spells cost 5% less to cast. Okay, so not amazing. But sight. Okay, does that make the door appear? No. That didn't do it? That would be surprising to me if that didn't actually, like, satisfy the quest. Unless this door is open. No, we're still locked in here. Huh? Oh, maybe it made, like, a coffer appear now? Like, maybe it made something fill coffers somehow? Because it literally said, pray to a thing, and we prayed to a thing. But it didn't seem to do anything. But maybe if we check a chest now? Okay, lots of books in here. Wow, 7 what? 7 grand soul gems all filled with grand souls? Excuse me? Okay. That's crazy. Song of the Eskeldmen? Oh my god, I thought that was literally the Wabbajack for a second. Weak aversion to shock. I don't care about that. Oh, maybe the chest is full now. Or the safe. No. What would that have done? Let's try praying again, maybe. I don't know. Werewolf Gamer 01 says, wait, how did you get this quest activated? So we are doing Anniversary Edition, which is basically just an edition of Skyrim that comes with like a whole bunch of Creation Club stuff added into it. So yeah, we're basically doing all the, you know, new content. It's not really new at this point, but you know, it's new to me. It's new to me, damn it. So yeah, it's that. If you're wondering like, what is this quest? It's a part of Anniversary Edition. But if you're wondering how to actually, like, start this quest, basically you come to Mara's Eye Pond, and there's, like, a door right here, like, on the lake that takes you into this area that starts the quest. Basically. What's up, Justin Reeves? Welcome in. Okay, well, I really thought it was going to be as easy as just reading or interacting with the shrine. But it does not seem to be that. Let's try it again. Boop. Blessing of Vermina, but nothing seemingly happens. I can activate it like a whole bunch of times, too. Okay, am I missing like a piece of the puzzle? I don't really understand. Okay, what was that? Arch Necromancer's second clue. A man dreams that his empty coffers are full of gems. A necromancer dreams a similar dream, but his coffers are a different kind, and all different gems and treasures inside. But to see this dream and retrieve these gems, you must first pray to a prince for a door. What am I missing here? Turn page, but there's no other page. Is it just glitched? Find a way to the dream world? Huh? So we have to enter, like, Vermina's dream Daedric realm. I'm confused. I feel like I had to look this up the last time, too. I feel like I was too confused that I had to genuinely, like, look it up. I don't want to do that. I want to actually figure it out this time, but I'm genuinely not remembering. I mean, they wouldn't make you, like, need Vermina's thing, because we're locked in here regardless. Activate Torch Sconce? Torch added. So now they're not even considered, like, torch removed. Oh. I can put them back. Weird. Okay, so they're all back. I want to try to figure this out. You know, I feel stupid, though. Okay, so let's read her thing first, because she talked about a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, Nara's journal. Okay, so maybe this has a hint. My old master was a collector of things, skeletons, staves, and priceless artifacts, the most prized of which were the helm and staff of Manny Marco himself. Oh, do I have to just wear the helmet? Is that what it is? That's probably what it is. The old master was also a collector of apprentices, which in our trade are even more dangerous than the artifacts. He was aware of my ambition and where it would end. He knew I would steal his artifacts and kill anyone who stood in my way, himself included, so like any good necromancer would do, he made sure his trap wouldn't snare me even beyond the grave. The doors are blocked by some kind of invisible ward, but there must be a way to remove it. The master was nothing if not circumspect, and he would have left himself an out were he to fall victim to his own trap. In fact, I think he aimed to make a game of it. His final words to me were, start with the map. I've tried to make sense of the clue and have made some progress. The flags seem to represent torches. I just need to remove the right ones. Okay, the only thing I could think of is the helm, and I feel like it was something as simple as that the last time, too. So maybe we literally just equip this. Boop! We don't have any other, like, weird thing, right? Okay, so now we look like this. That helm is super duper extra. Okay, and then activate this. What would it be? I mean, it literally just says pray to a prince. And Vermina is a Daedric prince. And we prayed to her. So I'm confused. I mean, there's this altar, but like that doesn't do anything. Am I supposed to like raise another body? Because there's other skeletons I can raise, like this guy. Is it literally that? That would be kind of weird. Arise, chicken. Arise. Ruthier's skeleton. Man, I don't want to look at the chat if chat's saying it, and I don't want to look it up, but, like, I mean, what is it at this point? Nars, plea, let me out. Nars, plea, get out of my head. Nars, plea, open the door. And then let's read the Arch Necromancer's second clue. Are we just missing something here? A man dreams his empty coffers full of gems. A necromancer dreams a similar dream, but his coffers are a different kind and hold different gems and treasures inside. But to see this dream and retrieve these gems, you must first pray to a prince for a door. I mean, I literally pray. I don't. Oh, do I need to get on my knees and pray? Is that literally? Oh, wait a second. What if I do this? No, but it would have told me that it gave... I was thinking, like, maybe it gave me a power. But it would have told me that, right? Choking grasp. Would it have given me a power that I could maybe, like, summon a door with? Reanimate corpse? No. Soul split. Storm call. Strangulation. Teleport pets. Okay, I give up. I don't know what's going on. We'll just have to look it up, I guess. What's up, Cower? Welcome in. I remember being stuck for a while in this quest myself, but it's also quite unique in a good way. Well, if anybody in the chat has a hint, because I always love, like, hints, being nudged in the right direction, because I love figuring out puzzles like this. I just need something to go off on, and it literally says, pray to the prince, and we pray to the prince. So if anyone's got a hint before I just look it up, that would be cool. But yeah, I love stuff like this. I just, sometimes the solution is so simple, you just don't realize it. Man, like I said, I'm pretty sure I had to look it up last time too, which is really disappointing to me. I hate having to look stuff up. I really, really, really do. But what else could it be? I mean, there's this thing here. This door doesn't open. It's gotta be like the staff. It's gotta be. What's up, 19 hand? Welcome in. I have no idea how this is done. Are we wanting to crowdsource ideas? Well, I mean, typically I try to solve it by, like, typically, especially in the old days of Twitch, it's like, you know, I just want to figure it out myself. But if enough time passes, it's like we got to keep the stream moving. So, yeah, you guys can give me a hint if you want, or failing that, just the outright answer, I guess. Yeah. What's up, Right Knight? Can't believe Vana got stuck on this game, especially when I use the playthroughs when I am stuck. It says pray to a prince. I prayed to the prince. I mean, what else can I do? There's really not a lot to go off on. But let's see. Maybe I'm just, like, missing something over here. It might... Shrine of Vermina. Is it just, like, is there a... Okay, I'm gonna wait to look at the chat for one more second. Is there just, like, another Daedric Prince shrine? Is it something stupid like that, where it's like, it's not the right Daedric Prince or something? Is that what it is? Because I do feel like it, yeah, it was something incredibly simple the last time. Maybe. So maybe if I just look around, maybe there's, like, another shrine. Maybe on this table. Nope, just a bunch of foodstuffs. Is it the skull? No. So the other thing would be the helmet and the staff. Is it gonna be something literally as silly as, like, hitting the staff, hitting the shrine with the staff or something, which makes zero sense? But all right, let's try that. Go. Okay, I give up. Aqua Teen reference. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Say too fast loses meaning. Can you sleep in the coffin? Oh my god. Is that really what it is? That makes a lot of sense. Is there a yeah, to go to bed, to go into the dream world. That makes a lot of sense. Man, I was not thinking like that at all. Can we sleep in the coffin? What coffin would it be? I don't think I see. Yeah, that would make sense. That's a good... It feels like you're genuinely asking, though, because, yeah, I don't think... Are we supposed to cook something? That'd be super weird. Yeah, like, why is there a blacksmith station in here? Can I, like, make something with what I just got? Is there, like, some weird food I can make or something? Yeah, I'm out of ideas, man. I don't know. Something about the placement of the torches? Well, that was the first puzzle, was to, like, take the torches out of the order that the book said to. And that was the first puzzle. So now we're on the second puzzle, but I have no idea what to do. Wait! The bed! Oh my god. Okay. I completely did not see this bedroll. I still do not know the answer. But with 19 hand suggestion, now what I'm thinking is the game is like, okay, you have to have Vermina's Blessing active, and then you have to sleep, is what I'm betting it is. But let's see. Okay, so what happens if we activate the shrine? I mean, honestly, I just kind of think the thing should have said something like, pray to a prince, and then get some much-needed shut-eye or something like that. But I digress. Okay, now what if we sleep? 2 hours. Okay. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you know what? I mean, honestly, there should have been, like, either in the puzzle, there should have been something that said, you know, something alluding to that you need to sleep. And then also I think there should be, like, a prominent coffin, because this quest is already, like, creepy as hell. So, like, if you just put a prominent coffin, you know, maybe you would think, oh, I have to sleep in the coffin. Because, like, it's easy to miss this bedroll, I feel like. But also, maybe I'm just stupid. Okay. So there we go. I do not remember this. We did this, though, right? But I don't remember this. Maybe this is where we stopped with the other character, because, yeah, I'm not remembering this at all. Necromancer dreams of a different coffer filled with different gems. A coffin with a body in it. Could be, yeah. Activate it. Well, we already did activate it, but you had to sleep, was the thing. What's up, Cassie? Welcome in. Don't know if I've done this one. What's up, James Jones? Oh, this one's great. You haven't done this one? What's up, Mark? This quest can bug. Bed by the altar. Yep. Sammy got it. What's up, Sammy? Your mic is giving soul gem. Oh, hell yeah. When I first got this mic, everybody was like, oh my god, that mic's so cool. But I got it from Hungrybox, the Melee, Super Smash Bros. Melee competitive player guy. He had the same mic. Although in his videos, it was like popping constantly. It was like, bro, you got to get a pop filter. That's really bad. Okay. I found myself trapped, blah, 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 blah. I prayed to Vermina and went to sleep. According to the clues, I now need to explore this dream world and find special soul gems left in a necromancer's safe. Find the gems inside a necromancer's coffers, 0 out of 3. I don't remember this. Yeah, did we, like, stop before finishing this? Because, like, I remember the beginning, but I don't remember going into the dream world. Dreamer's Greater Soul Gem. Okay, so that's one. Are they just all in the coffins? Because that would be easy. Yep, there's another one. So I guess they're just in the coffin. Oh, because it's like a coffer, but it's a coffin. I see. Because a coffin can be a coffer, kind of. Alright, so where's the last one? Probably this. Yep. Okay. Arch Necromancer's final instructions. Let's read it. Mark says, I mean, I would never sleep in a bedroll. Gross. I would for free healing if I was, like, sick on my last legs. If it fully healed me. That'd be nice. James Jones says, this is one of the unique new home quests. It seems like it's going to be a home quest. I don't know. I'm not even sure if I completed this ever. But it definitely... I mean, there's mannequins here, so... yeah, okay. There's a Manny Marco / mannequin joke here somewhere, but... yeah, there's mannequins, there's all the stuff. So I'm assuming this is a necromancer-like player home. In my dream, I am surrounded by my 4 apprentices. But they are no longer mortal, but spirits, their souls taking the form of greater gems. To bring them to darkness, one must place them on the altar of the Revenant and turn the greater to black. Only then will you be free. Okay, so 4 apprentices, and there's 4, like, soul gem holders on this table, or this altar, or whatever. Taking the form of... but we only have 3 greater soul gems, right? To bring them to darkness, one must place them on the altar, turn them to black. Okay. Seems easy enough. I literally just place them here, right? Greater or grand soul gems can be placed in this holder. Place soul gem. Dreamer's Greater Soul Gem. Okay. And this one. Okay. And this one. Why does it say greater or grand? Oh, because this probably has like a mechanic after you get the house. Okay. Wait, did we get 4? Maybe she had one? Oh, she must have had one, because there's like 3 dead apprentices and then her, right? Activate Altar of the Revenant. Completed Dreams of the Dead. And yeah, now they're like black soul gems. Use soul gem holder. Greater or grand soul gems can be placed in the holder. Place soul gem. Okay. Oh, and we can activate the altar. You must place a greater or grand soul gem in each holder before. Oh, so it literally just turns... Yeah, okay, so this is basically like a reference to Oblivion, because in Oblivion, you got to figure out how to turn turn soul gems into black soul gems. There's a whole like black soul gem plot in the Mages Guild. So I guess, yeah, this lets you turn soul gems into black soul gems, which are nice because they take, like, if you kill lots of humans like bandits, and if you kill them, you get a grand soul, but you need a black soul gem for the soul to be filled. So black soul gems are nice because they're easy to kind of fill as opposed to normal grand soul gems. Okay, so glass war axe of expelling. Goodbye. Leather scout gauntlets. Why is that the only one that we can disenchant? I guess because we have the other effects. All right, so yeah, it looks like this is a player home, I'm assuming now. We can activate a mannequin, put a bunch of stuff on. So typical player home fare. We've seen a lot of this stuff in Anniversary Edition. So, you know, we got all the alchemical stuff. I'll take that, though, because that's kind of rare. Got the alchemy lab. Got the enchanting table. Got the, yeah, this is the major feature here, which turns soul gems into black soul gems, as far as I can tell. That's pretty cool. And then it looks like this door has opened. So what's down here? What lies at the bottom? Hollow Desu says, I don't know what a coffer is. A coffer is just like a place to hold money, basically. So, you know, like, there's like old sayings. It's like an older term, I guess. But, you know, there's like old sayings where it's like, you can fill your coffers by working at the bank, you can. Something like that, you know what I mean? It's just like an old term for like something that holds money, basically. So I think they were trying to do wordplay with like coffin and coffers. You know, coffin being like a coffer, but for souls or whatever. Pretty much. Oh, okay, that looks cool. We'll save that for last. Let's go down here first. Anniversary Edition, yep. Yeah, because James Jones knows... Yeah, James Jones wants us to get to the good stuff in Dragonborn, which we may do today, or we could do the Weather Quest, because the Weather Quest is crazy. I've done it before. I know that for a fact. It's like a whole crazy thing. Okay, we got a map of Skyrim there. This looks like a torture room or some horrible thing is happening. Ooh, can we do something? Ooh! The Bone Forge? Oh, okay. Hold the fuck. Yeah, I do not remember this. Did we legitimately, like, stop the playthrough at this point? That's what it feels like. Because I definitely would have remembered this. I'm pretty sure. Notes on the Bone Forge. Oh, okay. Sammy says, cool thing about the Staff of Worms, you can dead, thrall, Draugr, Death Lords when you have the Necromage perk as a vampire. You can dead, thrall, Draugr, Death Lords when you have the Necromage perk as a vampire. What does the Necromage perk do? I don't remember that. Because as far as I understand, you could just literally do that as a normal non-vampire, right? Use the Staff of Worms to raise up a Death Lord permanently, and then he's not likely to die either. So that's really nice. But what does the Necromage perk do? Greater into a black, yep. In Oblivion, you could only turn full grand soul gems into black ones. I think so. It was kind of annoying to get because you had to go to that one spot. What was it, like Echo Cave or something? You had to put like a soul gem in, and you had to wait for like the light to show up, which was... I've tried to research that, and it still seems like it's random or something. I don't know. Hard to tell when you can actually do it, but... Yeah, it was a bit of a pain to do that mechanic. Are they unfilled like an urn? I know what you mean. Yeah. What's up, Ghost Ninja? Welcome in. I use that saying daily. What saying? Ghost Ninja says, I seen your Paper Mario tweet. What kind of quick review can you give on it? Ooh, I was just telling Cindy earlier today. I was like, man, I wish people cared more about Paper Mario. I love this game so much, but obviously not everybody has the same passions as you when it comes to gaming. Yeah, I'll answer that after this. While most necromancers, myself included, prefer to use whole corpses and skeletons, sometimes such supplies are not readily available. The Bone Forge offers an alternative, an altar upon which you may place raw supplies and forge them whole again. The basic recipe to create a skeleton suitable for most menial tasks is as follows. 1 bowl of bone meal, 1 greater soul gem filled. Once you place the materials on the Bone Forge, simply lay your hands on it, your skeleton will appear before you. The Bone Forge can only sustain a single creation at a time, but it will remain with you until destroyed. I have found that adding frost salts will create a bone man, a type of undead not normally found outside of the soul cairn. They are sturdier than the average skeleton and make for a good companion to assist in the gathering of, well, supplies. So, okay, so there's only like, what, 2 recipes? Bone meal and soul gem makes a skeleton, but if you put bone meal, a soul gem, and frost salts, you get a bone man, which, yeah, is from the soul cairn. Oh, and he has frost salts here. Well, look at that. Spell tome, necromantic healing, a tragedy in black, and a greater soul gem, and some bone meal. So it's only 3 ingredients? There's nothing placed on the bone. Yeah, because there's like 5 things here. Oh, soul husk. What? Ancient Nord. Oh, wow. Okay, so this goes like deep. So you can put a soul husk from the soul cairn and bone meal, greater soul gem, frost salts, and an ancient Nord helmet. Well, shoot. I want to do that, but I ain't about to go start like Dragonborn and get to the soul cairn. That's not about to happen. But I do want to see it. Wonder if there's another way. I mean, we could obviously like hack it in, but I don't really like doing that. Oh, a torturer's hood. Yeah, it looks like they're not going to give us a soul husk. Well, that's really interesting, huh? Okay, bone meal, greater soul gem, frost salts. Go! Whoa, that's a cool animation, too. It's a bone man! Wow, that was a nasty growl. Okay. Very cool. Okay, so basically like the Atronach Forge, but for skeletons. Pretty much. Okay, so what quick review can you give on Paper Mario? Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door, loved it to death. So fun. Oh my god. I cannot recommend it enough. I mean, really, like, it's the type of thing that appeals so much to me because it's just constantly engaging. Like, it's a hard thing to describe, but it's like, you know those types of games where it's like, there's just always something new every second? You know, which I think they could do because it's like, you know, it's all paper sprites, right? So it's like, it's a little easier to design. It's kind of like a JRPG where there's like something always happening, but, you know, the paper aesthetic to it is so like pleasing that it's just so like satisfying to play through. So yeah, it's just like constantly engaging. I mean, there's so many different worlds. It's very creative, a lot of weird stuff, weird characters. I love the paper look to everything. God. So yeah, I mean, I never played The Thousand Year Door, but I always heard super good things about it. And then upon finally playing it, yeah, it's amazing. Cannot recommend it enough. Okay. Any like secret stuff in here? Search end table. Let's do that. I took the cheese. I got like 2 people that are going to be shoving me into like stuff constantly now, which I love so very much. Out of companions. It's so fun to be constantly shoved around. I love it. Can they not just make you like phase through companions? Like, I feel like that wouldn't break the game too bad, right? But that's something like they never do. Okay, anything over here? So we got iron greatsword, glass bow. What is that? Oh, I thought it was like a green orb. And then helm of Orain Bearclaw? Oh, what the heck? Okay. What's up, BC Soy? Longtime video watcher, first time poster. Just want to congratulate you on your continued self-improvement. Doing great. Yo, thank you very much. Appreciate it. James Jones says the weather one is a good one for sure. It's very significant. It's a big one. Restoration perk. Right, but what does it do? What doth it do? All spells get a boost against undead, and as a vampire gives you a 25% increase to your spells and enchantments. Ooh, okay, yeah, that would be good. Just a casual stroll through the soul can. Do it for Serana. I would. I would if there was like AE content. It sounds like they put all the AE content in Dragonborn, not Dawnguard. Desu says, permanent undead follower. That's cool. I guess if you use the soul husk and the Nord helmet might be an armored Draugr. I'm really curious what it would be, because the Frost Salt's turning into a Bone Man makes sense. So it's like base skeleton. Frost Salt's making a Bone Man. Soul husk. I mean, there was like 3 types of Bone Men, right? There was like a Bone Man, and there was like 2 other ones. So maybe it just turns it into that. And then maybe if you put the helmet on, it turns it into the final version. Wasn't there 3 tiers in the Soul Caird, as far as I remember? They're all listed if you want to spoil yourself. You can put it in the chat if you want, because I'm not about to go do Dawnguard right now. Sure, I'd love it, but I'm not really a Mario fan. I'm not like a crazy Mario. I mean, I am. I'm not like a diehard fan, but I just think the game is so delightful, you know. Evening or whatever it is over there. It's 5 p.m. my time. What's up, Sladator? Welcome in. Fun, unique helmet. It looks like it. Yeah, what's up, Fraggle? Welcome in. Final tier looks cool as heck. The Boneman thing. I should have known better than to trust an apprentice to locate the bloodworm helm. I described its features thinking that would be enough. A troll-bone skull with an open maw. A necromancer's crown. This skull clearly belongs to a bear. Never mind the enchantments placed upon it are for a warrior. Still, it seems my apprentices have stumbled upon a find nonetheless. The helm is that of Orain Bearclaw, the fabled warrior of the Wood Elves. I was getting this confused with, because I was like, wait, is this the helmet of the guy from Oblivion? But I'm forgetting his name. He's a dark elf, and he's in the Fighters Guild, and you get a unique helmet. And it's like, yeah, it's like a bear helmet, or it's a troll helmet, isn't it? I thought this might have been that. His name is Orain, isn't it? Or something. Perhaps I will raise a Bosma, give him the helm, and have him perform the slaying of the witch serpent Glenhuifaunva for my amusement. As for the artifacts of Manny Marco, I will have to redouble my search efforts. Perhaps this new girl, Nara, will have better luck finding them. She is green, but ambitious. Okay, and then he obviously killed her, as is typical with necromancers. Helm of Orain Bearclaw. Okay, so what does this thing do? Heavy armor. Stamina regens 20% faster, increases your stamina by 70 points. That is not bad, and that's a sick helmet. Yeah, if you have like a... Which I guess we kind of do. It would be better. Yeah, than the Bloodworm helm, right? Conjuration spells cost 25% less to cast damage against the undead, which is kind of nice. But we have the leather scout stuff, which what is... The helmet does 25% more bow stuff, which is good. But what about the helm? I mean, that would be good, too. That's 7 levels worth of stamina and stamina regen. I like that. How does it look? Please don't look dumb. Okay, it looks a little... looks a little extra, but you know what? Whatever. We'll roll with it. It looks pretty sick at the same time. Okay, any other goodies in here? Necromancer robes. I mean, I'm pretty sure those are just the base, right? And then chest. Then, yeah, we'll go ahead and sleep in here. 12 hours will be AM. 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 20 hours. Yep, you had it. Mistman and Wrathman. Yep, there you go. Okay, so you can get like a permanent Wrathman, which I'm not sure how they rank up against the Draugr Deathlords. I've never played any Mario games besides a few of the side-scroller ones on Game Boy and DS. Oh my god. Well, Desu, if you want to venture in, because listen, like for me, it's like a weird thing because like Mario is pretty dry as like a concept. It's just like a Italian dude that jumps, right? So it's a weird thing because it's not like, you know, Banjo-Kazooie has this whole like, you know, world that's cool and a lot of weird, you know, rare type stuff in it. But Mario is like, okay, what do we do with Mario? It's like it's its own weird stuff. But anyways, my point is like, yeah, if you ever want to get into it, play Super Mario Odyssey. It's a masterpiece on the Switch. And that'll really determine whether you like kind of the style and the kind of... Although that game kind of feels very kind of separate in terms of how it... I don't know, just how it feels in general. But yeah, if you want to get into Mario, if you're ever interested, I definitely recommend Super Mario Odyssey. Paper Mario is its own thing. It's like an RPG. It's completely different, but yeah. Okay, what good arrows do we have? Elven will work. The mud crab! You've defeated my skeleton. The bone man! Okay, we'll roll with this guy. And yeah, if we kill a Death Lord, we want to use the Staff of Manny Marco. For sure. Bloop! Shot through the claw! Well, and spin-offs, Mario Party and Kart. Oh, yeah. Those are good stuff. As far as, like, mainline Mario games, though, Super Mario 3D World, which has a Switch release, I love that game so much. That's kind of a more, like, classic Mario platformer experience. And then Super Mario Odyssey, which is kind of like the big, you know, there's always, like, a big Mario kind of, like, 3D game for each system, so that's kind of the Switch's one. But definitely recommend both. I love them to death. Bear Claw. Modron Orain. Yep, there you go. So that must be a reference to him then. Because he literally gives you a helmet that looks like that, and his name is the same name. Same last name or whatever. F-ton of trolls in a cave with him. Yep. Definite reference for sure. Looks good on a Khajiit. I agree. Looks pretty sick. Could see that looking cool with an Argonian as well. Yeah, any sort of warrior. I like the tattooed nature of it. Okay, well, that was fun. What next? So, we got Dragonboard DLC. A lot of stuff in the Dragonboard DLC. We can also do the Wolf Queen Awaken, because we got to do, because that's like a 2-part quest in the base game, and if we do one of it, it gives us the second quest. And then there is the big quest. The big new quest. Oh, and then there's one I never started. Ooh. Okay, this is one I was really looking forward to, because I've never done it. So do we want to do that now? Blow our load on it? Or do we want to warm up with something else? Yeah, let's do one more small one, and then we'll get into one I'm really excited for that I've never done. Okay, so we need to go to the Bee and the Barb in Riften and find a letter. A letter. Slatator says, last Mario game I played was like Mario Part 3. You talking about Mario, Super Mario Bros. 3? I literally have a giant poster on my wall right up there of it. Yeah, for the NES, that game is a master. That game is far and away, in my opinion, the best NES game that exists. I love that game to death. Classic, obviously. But I like the newer stuff more. Because I'm going to be real with you. I grew up on the old retro stuff, but honestly, I just prefer... I prefer how games have evolved, you know what I mean? So, Super Mario 3D World, oh god, I love that game so much. And Odyssey is a masterpiece. Okay, so apparently there's a letter in here. I don't think we've done this quest, so there should be a letter still. I'm pretty sure we've searched this place for something, though.
Some nerve coming back here after what you did to Kirava.
I don't even remember that, so you're not insulting me. Sorry. Where would this letter be? I guess it would be upstairs. It wouldn't be in some random basement with tanks of ale, I'm assuming. Love the first Paper Mario. Yeah, Cindy and I played it on Twitch. We beat the whole first Paper... Oh, there it is, I think. No, this is something else. Yeah, Cindy and I beat the first Paper Mario, the Nintendo 64 one. And I loved it so much, I was like, how could people never talk about this game and only talk about the 1,000-Year Door? Well, it's because the 1,000-Year Door is... Yeah, even better on every level, pretty much. Okay, so this is some black... Yeah, Maven Blackbriar stuff. Don't care about that. There should be a letter in here, but where? It's got to be upstairs, I would assume. Where is this letter? Oh. Huh? No, I'm not dealing with you yet. I got stuff to do. Oh, yeah, it's this. What is this stuff? Nightingale. Oh, nightingales. Okay, it's this thing. A GV Mario ranking video would not go astray. Like, ranking all the Mario games. Well, yeah, that would be interesting. I do want to beat, like, every single mainstay, like, Nintendo game, pretty much. I've done most of Mario, most of Zelda. I think I've done all of Zelda at this point, outside of the new one, which I'm doing on the second channel. And then also, Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages, which I guess are, like, really their own thing. I did play them a lot as a kid, but I don't really remember too much. And they're on the Nintendo Online, so I gotta beat those. But yeah, I have beaten most Marios, I think. Okay, who's talking right now? Caladius? Okay, this sounds like an Imperial woman? Yeah. Dear Klexius, it's as you fear. The news here in Riften is troubling on many levels. Now, I've studied goblins all my life, and while customs differ from tribe to tribe, one thing is always held true. They are beholden to their shamans, and removing them will turn the entire tribe docile. Moreover, we have seen this method work in practice most famously with the Three-Feather tribe near Bruma. Ooh, yeah, this is all about Oblivion. I remember hearing there's goblins in AE, which is a big, Cyrodiil Oblivion thing. So, yeah, Bruma's a winter town in Oblivion. Yet still the rumors persist of goblin activity near the border. Most disturbing is this news that the Blue God himself is leading them. Could it be Malakath himself in some form? Regardless, if some Daedric being has found its way to this realm, this is a cause for concern. I'd say so, especially in Oblivion. I'll be heading to Grom's Pass in the morning to investigate. Faithfully yours, Avanessa Caladius. Now, what's interesting here, Grom is the manservant in one of the early Dark Brotherhood quests in Oblivion, right? You undo the fastenings of, like, a thing and it kills a guy, and he's got a manservant named Grom. So if they added this location, that's got to be a reference to Grom from Oblivion, because this is all about Oblivion, right? So that's pretty cool, if that's what it is. Blue in the face. Okay, this sounds interesting. Never did this before. Let's go do it. Remember playing Banjo-Kazooie, good times. Yeah, Banjo-Tooie is my favorite game of all time. I love it so much. And I love Banjo-Kazooie too. I just, I have a soft spot for Tooie, personally. There's also another big one that I don't believe that you've done. What? Oh, these zombie attacks. They keep coming. Alright, it's marked for death, and let's try not to hit our elk. Which I forget what he's called. What do we call the elk? Something like... Oh, did we call him Slay? Yeah, we must have. Okay, let's get Lucian LaChance out here as well. Lucian, I summon you to the field in face-down attack mode. Face-up attack mode, right. I'm not a Yu-Gi-Oh guy. Leave my elk alone, malignant zombie. You are being malignant and ignorant, might I add. Come on, Mehrunes Razor. Oh, stop. Do not want to hit my elk with Mehrunes Razor. That would be horrible. There's another big one that I don't believe you've done because it doesn't unlock to level 45 or 50. Ooh. I don't think I've done it either then. Yeah, no, I don't think I've done it. What's up, Cameron West, who says, are you going to give Starfield another shot? Yes, I do plan to return to Starfield for the YouTube playthrough. I just been in a Skyrim mode lately. Want to do the new stuff in Skyrim. And you got to go with your gut, because it'll make the best content. But we are going to return to Starfield and give it a shot. Just take a little Skyrim side quest. What's up, Spirit? Welcome in. The Helm of Orain Bearclaw is actually in Morrowind and Wait, so it is the same helm. Oh, I thought it was just a reference. But it's literally that helm. Same name as well. Yeah, vaguely remember that in Morrowind too. Same to you, Spirit. Is the Origami King good? So as far as I understand it, Paper Mario for the 64 is great. Paper Mario the 1,000-Year Door for GameCube is like a masterpiece pretty much. Although, I will say, once you get to like Chapter 6, it does start to kind of... It starts to feel rushed, I feel like. So everything up till Chapter 6 is like really good. And then once we got to Chapter 6, I was like, okay. It's still good. It's just like, it doesn't reach the highs of like everything up to that point. So yeah, TTYD is fantastic. And then Super Paper Mario was my first one on the Wii, and I loved it. I never beat it, but I got really far. Excited to get back into it and see how it actually stacks up. Doesn't seem like it'll stack up to TTYD, but yeah, I loved it. And then, yeah, everybody hates, like, the DS ones or whatever, Color Splash and Sticker Star. I think people hate those. I don't know much about them. And then Origami King, as far as I understand, like, people like everything except for the combat. They changed it up, and, like, people don't like how they changed it, is the vibe that I get. So, unfortunately, it doesn't sound like they ever kind of reached the heights of the Thousand Year Door, but the first three apparently are good. Talking about the Mario Party series, they're for playing in groups against each other like board games with different minigames. Oh, yeah, no, I love Mario Party. I played a lot of Mario Party back in my day. Link's crossbow training. No, I've owned it, but I have never beaten it. I've never even played it. What's up, Spike? Welcome in. Dude, you need to play Super Metroid if we're talking mainline Nintendo games, one of the greatest games of all time. I know, I've literally never played a Metroid game, ever. So, yeah, Super Metroid I know is very popular. I know, it's a travesty. I'll have to get to it at some point. Metroid is a great series. Yeah, literally never played it. Crazy. Slayer of Skyrim. Especially since GV has enjoyed Metroid's spiritual successors. No, I've never... I play... Like, I've dabbled a little bit in some of them, but I just never, you know, put in the effort or time to really get into them. I know I would love them, because I love Metroidvanias, and obviously they're good games. I just never did it, for whatever reason. Same thing with, like, Tomb Raider. October to December always brings the Skyrim itch. Oh, yeah, the winter time. Jesse Gann says, what is your favorite quest in Skyrim? Favorite quest in Skyrim? What would it be? Favorite quest? The Final Thieves Guild one comes to mind. It was definitely a big moment for me as a kid. All the Dark Brotherhood stuff, but I don't know if the Dark Brotherhood stuff is really, like, the top content. It probably would be a Daedric quest. Sheogorath's was okay. I think I was honestly left a little disappointed by Sheogorath's because I was really looking forward to it when Skyrim came out. Sanguines is great. I do love Sanguines. God, would it just be Sanguine's Daedric quest? Let me do a quick Google search. Like what people think are the best. What is the best quest in Skyrim? Skyrim quest lines. Top 10 Skyrim quests. A Night to Remember? Which one's that? Oh, that's... Yeah, that's what I was just talking about. Sanguine's Daedric quest. Battle for Whiterun. I don't really like any of the Civil War stuff. Ill Met by Moonlight. Hersine's Daedric quest is great. No One Escapes Sid to Mine. I like how involved that one is, but I kind of don't like repeating it. Blood on the Ice is definitely very good. I don't think it would be my favorite. Laid to Rest. Which one is that? The Way of the Voice. Yeah, I'm going to say... Yeah, I'm just going to say A Night to Remember, which I believe is Sanguine's Daedric quest. Very satisfying, especially when the game came out. It was like a mind-blowing scenario. J-Bob, what's up? Says, loving the RDR2. How's the YouTube membership going? You tell me. Are you enjoying it? You are a member. Yeah, well, it seems like there's a good chunk of people that are members and watching the stuff early, so I'm really happy about that. I'm glad to give the members some early content, and people seem to really be digging the RDR2, so seems to be going well. I mean, I would have to, you know, hear it from the members themselves to see if there's anything I can improve on or whatever, but yeah, seems like it's going good. I mean, I'm loving Red Dead Redemption 2. I mean, it's a breeze to record because it's so freaking good. Okay, I found a note at the Bee and Barb that implied goblins were spotted in Skyrim near the border to Cyrodiil. The writer of the note claimed she was on her way to Grom's Pass to investigate. And yeah, this has to be a reference to Grom from the Dark Brotherhood in Oblivion, I would assume. 19 Hand says, did you play Paperboy? I did very sporadically. It was definitely not like one of the games that was like, you know, something that like formed my opinion on gaming early in the day, but I'm pretty sure I did play it on the NES at least a little bit. Yeah. Oh, look at him! Oh, look at them. They look great. Wow. Look at those guys. Yeah, it just expired. Oh, that has an arrow in his head. Wow, and you're still alive. Okay. Yeah, these guys look really good. I think they translated them. They look a little cartoony, but so does a lot of Oblivion stuff, I guess. Yeah, so for anybody that has not played Oblivion, yeah, there's goblins in Cyrodiil, and so it looks like they added them here. Steel Blue Entaloma. Restore Magica. I'm assuming that's like a unique plant to this cave. Or maybe not, because this guy didn't have one. Alright, so we got the whole Lucien Lachance problem again. Speaking of Oblivion, this is a very Oblivion-themed time in this playthrough. Anyways, it's been real, Lucien. I'm gonna need you, Boneman, to like look elsewhere, because I gotta stealth kill this guy. Because his talking really throws me off. If you guys could let me kind of stealth kill him, that'd be great. Okay, we're just gonna... Alrighty. Thanks for your service. Appreciate it. James Jones says, I know it's cliche, but I'll have to go with the Thieves Guild for favorite quest line. As far as quest line, I mean, I always say it like this. It's like, I think the Thieves Guild for Oblivion and Skyrim are better done. They're like better quality overall, but I will always prefer the flavor of being a Dark Brotherhood assassin. I mean, it's just, you know, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Okay, what's this guy? Charred Skeever. Oh, you can just take it. Okay. So yeah, I do think... Oh, this is... Wait a second. This is literally Oblivion music, isn't it? Oh, that's so cool. They put the Oblivion cave music for this quest, unless I'm just wrong, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's kind of hard to dub because, like, when you play, you know, so much Elder Scrolls 3, 4, and 5 all the time, the music sometimes blurs. But yeah, they literally use the Oblivion music here, I'm pretty sure. The posting of the hunt. What is this? A hasty transcription, perhaps from a dictation or copied from a longer work. I just never know. Is this like a part of the quest? Or is this just some random book? Because they're always like really long. Okay, is this related to like her scene or something? What's going on here? Avanessa Caladius. Oh, this is the lady that wrote the initial note. Okay. Interesting. I wonder if she's in Oblivion. I'm just forgetting her. Like as an NPC. I also love Dunmer, and Carlia is memorable for me. She's a great character. One of the stronger Bethesda characters, without a doubt. What kind of skeletons are these? Just people skeletons? What are these goblins doing down here, I must ask? Saran is always such a memorable character that the Dawnguard's questline is up there for me. Dawnguard is definitely not my favorite content in Skyrim, but I will say, every time I play it, there are a lot of moments where I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, this is in Dawnguard. Oh yeah, that's right, this is in Dawnguard. And it does surprise me at how much higher quality the DLC is than I typically remember. But it's definitely not my favorite. I mean, it would be on the cutting room floor if it came down to that in Dragonborn, without a doubt. What the heck? Oh, that's a... Is that Malakath? Okay, so they talked about a blue god being Malakath the Daedra, and there's a blue man over there. And I'm wondering... Was that Oblivion fight music for a second there, too? Ooh. Yeah, there's like a blue man just sitting up there. Is that literally... Kill the blue god? Okay, and he's a mage, so we gotta be very careful. Let's mark him for death. Okay, I think we tagged him there. Get him, Bone Man! Ooh, I wonder if we could raise the blue god up to fight for us with the Staff of Worms. So Bad Brains Horror says Blood on the Ice is really fun. Blood on the Ice is good. It's just honestly too glitchy for me. It's a very, very, very glitchy quest that a lot of people are gonna miss just because of how glitchy it is in the first place. What the hell was that? So if it weren't for that, it would definitely be farther up on my list. It's a very unique quest. I just wish it wasn't so, like, weird with a lot of stuff. J-Bob says, I'm glad to have the content when it comes out, making me want to download Red Dead Redemption 1 on the Switch. Oh, that's right, it has a Switch release. Ooh. Yeah, because I really do. I'm way overdue for a replay of that. But one thing at a time, obviously. One thing at a time. Okay, is this Malakath? Who is this? I mean, I'm pretty sure we're not about to kill a Daedric prince. But if he stops for a split second... Hold on. Well, yeah, he's got like a blue, like, pigmentation on his skin. Hold still, hold still. Adios. Read the Blue God's Journal. Okay. Oh, it's all blue, too. So, okay, so this guy definitely, like... Yeah, I can already tell what's happening. This guy went into this cave. He, like, went to the flowers and put all the blue dye on him. That's why there's, like, blue dye everywhere. And then tried to be, like, the goblin leader somehow. Ring of Minor Deft Hands. Fur armor? That's not new, right? Goblin Totem Staff, just like in Oblivion. Lightning Bolt that does 40 points of shock damage to health and half to magic and then leaps to a new target. Oh, it's like a little chain lightning effect. Now that is interesting. Okay. Desu says, oh damn, those models are awesome. Yeah. No, that's definitely Oblivion cave music. Yep, I love when they do this. I think they do it for Saints and Seducers too. Pestilence says, the Mage's Guide in Oblivion lets you make OP weapons. That's my jam. The Mage's Guild. I thought you meant like a book. I was like, wait, what? A book lets you make OP weapons? Desu says, I dislike the majority of Dawnguard except for the Forgotten Vale. Yeah, basically. I like Serana. I like Castle Harkon. Or Castle Valkahar. I like Harkon. I like the vampire stuff is so much better than the Dawnguard. The Dawnguard stuff is so bland. The Dawnguard Castle is bland. That stuff I'm not interested in. But if you do the vampire side, it's way better. But typically you don't play as an evil character. So that's what sucks about it. But yeah, there's some good stuff. The Forgotten Vale is definitely probably the best part of that content, I would say. With the the Fabergé eggs. Yeah, the Paragons. 19 Hand says, yeah, I agree on Paperboy. I don't know anyone that didn't have it, but it was representative. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I remember. I enjoyed the gameplay. I think it was one of those that was extremely difficult for me, though. Like, I really could not play it as a kid. Like, I wanted to enjoy it, but it was so hard. Like, I would just always, like, lose constantly. But that was a common thing, because I was a dumb little kid with, like, a small brain. The tribe... Oh, this is an orc, right? Day 1.
The tribe demanded I prove myself as a hunter. They want me to trap some game and return to the stronghold. Probably for a celebratory feast. It shouldn't be too hard. I already set up a snare by the water. Now I can just sit back and let the food come to me. My snare trap doesn't seem to be working. I tied it to a stick just like they said. Clearly, Lob gave me a flimsy rope. Either that or the sticks out here are no good. I don't know how they expect me to hunt with such broken tools. It's only been a few days, but I already feel like giving up. I'm hungry and I've gone through all the bread Atub gave me. By Malakath, they really expect me to die out here. The rabbits here are too nimble to chase down. I thought I could just grab one if I put some bait in my pockets, but problem is I don't have any bait. I shouldn't have eaten all the carrots in my sack, but I was starving. Malakath's blessings. I'm alive. I found a cave south of my camp full of strange blue mushrooms, which I immediately ate. I remember Atub saying something about some mushrooms being poisonous, but I didn't get sick, so what does she know? Anyways, I ended up filling my sack with them. If I come back with a full stomach, maybe I can convince the others we don't need to hunt. I came back to Largashbur, which is one of the 4, orc strongholds, with my sack full of mushrooms, and one by one they spit them out and mocked my hunting skills. If that wasn't humiliating enough, Chief Yamars took a hammer and crushed the sack, then dumped the contents on my head. None of my tribe mates bothered to defend me, they just stood there and laughed. Now Yamars says I have to go back out there and catch something with some legs. It's not fair. When's the last time he caught anything? I'm so hungry. Hunting's impossible. Maybe I'll just die. That'll teach them to leave me out here alone. By Malakath, what just happened? I went back to the cave to pick some more mushrooms when something must have tripped me because I fell into a pit. I yelled out for help, but instead of getting rescued, I was quickly surrounded by a horde of green monsters hissing and gnashing their teeth. I figured that was it. They were going to eat me. But before I could scream, one of them dropped to his knees and started bowing. The others followed. Could they be goblins? You never see them this far north. In any case, they seem to be treating me like an honored guest. Blessings of Malakath, it turns out they think I'm a god. They don't seem to treat other orcs the same, so it must be the blue stains on my face. I need to thank Yamars for dumping that sack on my head. I think I'll do that right before I have my goblins claw open his face. Oh man, this is a
tough voice to continue this long.
My army grows by the day. Soon we'll have enough numbers to overrun the stronghold. For now, I have them collecting blue mushrooms from Cyrodiil so I can maintain the ruse, although some of them might be starting to suspect. The other day, I think one of them saw me use a stick to spread blue paint on my back. I'll need to keep a close eye on him. I figured out who it was that saw me. It's that nasty little runt with the funny-looking spear. Seems he's the hunter of the group. He reminds me of every orc back at Largishbur who laughed in my face. I tried to grab the spear from him, but he must have done something to it because it was too heavy to lift. I don't know if it's Hircine or Malakat that's protecting him, but he needs to learn that goblins only have one god. The blue god. Me. The tunnel the goblins were using to come here from Cyrodiil's collapsed. No matter, my army is nearly big enough to take the stronghold, and once that's done, I can sell Yamarza's things for a whole wagon full of paint. Before I do that, though, I need to make an example of the non-believer. Once he's dealt with, it'll show all the other goblins what happens when you question your god.
Man, okay, that was a really weird, interesting quest. I think the staff we got is literally the guy that he's talking about, I'm betting. So where was that? What just happened? Oh, did I unequip this? How did that even happen? I think I accidentally hit like the LT or RT button. Weapons. This. Yeah, so I'm assuming this is the guy that was giving him trouble and he turned his head into a staff, just like the Oblivion staff. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. James Jones says giving us snow elves was kind of cool as well. Yeah, a little glimpse into snow elf culture and all that was definitely a move, even though it's kind of just a reskinned, Bosmer. I'm assuming is how they programmed it, but that was quite neat. Okay, so it looks like the blue god sits up here. They give him like little tributes. Why are there so many like people in here? Did they explain that? Like, how did all these people get in here? Oh, that's the warrior right there, isn't he? Oh, he's got a spear. Oh, he's got like a little unique spear, probably. Okay, let's go check out this treasure. More steel blue something. Are these just like the blue Oblivion mushrooms? Because, yeah, those were a thing, right? But I don't remember that name. Hide armor of major health. Spike says, any advice to get back into Skyrim? Well, I would just say try to think of a really interesting build that you have not done before. I mean, you know, Skyrim's combat is kind of not that in-depth, so it's a little hard to make a cool build if you've done anything. But the good thing to fall back on, which a lot of people don't do, is, you know, magic, like doing some sort of like illusion or alteration or whatever type of playthrough. That's always fun, and then you can obviously like mix and match that with like some other style, you know, some sort of stealth archer, but using illusion magic or whatever. So I definitely recommend that. Anniversary Edition, if you haven't gotten it, is, yeah, chock full of interesting stuff. So, yeah, try to find an interesting build. Also, make a character that you could roleplay in a really interesting way. You know, serial killer character, whatever, then you have to like... You know, like way back when we did like a serial killer for New Vegas where like anytime somebody mentioned like a childhood thing, he would just like snap and kill them. Pretty fun to try and stick with those parameters, you know? Okay. We'll let this guy do his thing for a sec. I like the Vampire Lord stuff from Dawnguard 2. Yeah, that stuff was cool. It felt really weird though. Like literally how they felt, the Vampire Lords like hovering around and shooting balls of magic at the ground. Current mod list for whatever you're playing on PC. Console mods really help to give the game fresh, keep the game fresh, even if it's just visual. Yeah, I mean, if you like mods, I mean, that's a whole nother treasure trove of content. What's up, George Smiley? Welcome in. What's up, Wicked Little Dragon? Welcome in. Vampire greater than human as far as fun factor? Yeah. Yeah, I try. Yeah. I don't know. I still kind of prefer the non-transformations, I think, as an overall play style. I don't know. They're just a little weird to me, the werewolf and the vampire lord transformations. Whoop! What? Sorry, what was that? You screamed something at the end there. I don't know what it was. James Jones says, I would love the Elder Scrolls 6 to dive into orc culture more. They have one of the best expansions in Elder Scrolls Online. Yeah, I think if Bethesda wants to do their best, they really need to just focus on a good group of races. It sounds like it's going to be multiple this time, which will be interesting, and I think that would be the smart way to do it. have a bigger, more expansive cultural element. You know, have the Red Guards, have the Bretons at High Rock. I think that would be good. And if they want to delve into orcs as kind of like an antagonistic force, that's probably the way to go, I would say. And I would love to learn about all that stuff, obviously, because those are 3 races that I really don't know much about compared to the other ones. All right. Actually, before I even shoot you, I'm assuming I kill you, right? Speak to the goblin. That's why you don't assume. Hello, goblin. Oh, my God. I was about to kill this guy. And he's an actual follower, probably. Goff? Goff? I take it you realize that orc wasn't a god. Oh. But so does a bear until it's chewing your face off. Wanted a goblin for a friend. Why do I get the feeling you're going to follow me out of here? Having you as a companion would be a bad idea. You can handle yourself in a fight. I could use someone like you. All right, then. Let's go. Completed blue in the face. Yeah, he's got like a unique spear here. We're going to have to see if he dies. Ooh. I want to talk about your spear. Where did you find it? I don't understand. Trade some things. Do something. Okay, let's trade. Troll skull added. Okay. You gave me a skull. That... Thank you. I appreciate the gesture. What the heck? I need you to change your equipment. Let's change your armor. Iron leather, no. Change your helmet? Okay, iron leather, no. So he's got like iron, which is probably good. Let's change your helmet. Skull mask, leather helmet, iron helmet. What's the skull mask look like? He didn't really change it, that's all. Okay, bye. No, not your pet head. Okay, he's not really a pet. That's messed up. I mean, he didn't really change his helmet, though. I want to trade some things. I want to see your spear. I just want to see it. I don't even want to take it. I just want to see it. Okay. Oh, I want to talk about your spear. Can I try it out? I'm guessing that's a no. Okay. All right, let's go. Let's go on an adventure. I guess the bone man died. Oh, yeah, we should probably look around here, too. I do wonder if you can use that spear, though. Oh, you know what I just realized? These guys are definitely, like, reskinned Reeklings, aren't they? Yeah, they even talk like the Reeklings. I would think. Who knows? Seems like it. Pestilent Fellow says the Snow Elves were responsible for Blackreach. Am I remembering that wrong? The Snow Elves did... Wait. Now I'm forgetting the lore. Are the Falmer Snow Elves? Wait, no. The Snow Elves are... Wait, are the Falmer Snow Elves? Yeah, I'm forgetting how it goes. Because the Falmer were under the Dwemer. The Dwemer basically made them into like a blinded whatever race down in the caves. So they're different from the Snow Elves, if I remember correctly, because there's only like 2 alive Snow Elves in Dawnguard, right? They were responsible for Black... yeah, I honestly don't remember. It's been too long, to be quite honest. Slatator says if you're absolutely bored of Skyrim, then Enderall might be a good change of pace. Oh, yeah. If you want to go super far, if you have Steam, yeah, Enderall is chef's kiss. It feels like Skyrim in terms of gameplay, but it's an entire, you know, story and world and everything. Completely separate. But I use the Skyrim game engine and everything. But yeah, Enderall I cannot say enough good things about. Jabe says there are Dwemer ruins at Blackreach, so I guess they were, but I could be wrong. 100% coming up with a character. Their background really helps with another Skyrim playthrough. Yeah, especially, you know, because I think the thing is, like, you're playing this game for so long, you got to keep the gameplay fresh, so if you can find a way to, like, add little challenges or roleplay elements or whatever, I think that's a good way to make it fresh. Because, unfortunately...
Those were my favorite shoes. Ruined, and for what? We never even made it to the wedding.
Who is this?
I hate this place. I hate the trees, I hate the rocks, and I hate the snow.
A bodyguard eaten by a dragon. And you're worried about your shoes?
What?
When we get back to Cyrodiil, I swear I
Oh, yeah, I know.
will
Yeah, yeah, I guess I'd even met. Well, I tweeted about it. But we have a new cat temporarily, by the way, for anybody that doesn't know. For anybody that didn't see the tweet or the tweet or the Instagram post. Yeah, there was basically a calico cat begging outside of her garage. Cindy brought her in, and then, yeah, I think we thought she was young, but extremely, like, underfed at first. But I took her to the vet today, and she is old, apparently. So it's a scary time because we have to keep her completely separate from our cats because, you know, feline viruses, whatever. And, yeah, we're basically trying to locate if she's got a owner because she does not have a microchip. I checked today at the vet. So I don't really know what we're going to do. We cannot afford to have 3 cats, especially an old cat that's going to have, you know, probably health issues and stuff that's going to need to be taken care of. So we're going to try to figure out the best route forward. But she is extremely sweet, and I love calico cats. So, I mean, best case scenario, I would love to keep her, but there is no way in hell we could afford a 3rd cat at the moment. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. But that's the current situation. But she is very, very sweet. Yeah, she's very, very cute. I like her a lot. But you have to make sure not to get attached in this situation. Mwah. Oh. This is an ascendant. An ascendant conjurer. Not good enough, I'm afraid. Nice try, however. Oh yeah, Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield is still one of the last things I have actually, like, not done, funnily enough. I don't think I've ever done, like, a full real playthrough of Sword and Shield. I thought you meant Pokemon at first. I was like, Sword and Shield and Pokemon's actually good? Okay. I did not like it at all, but maybe I've been sleeping on it a bit. I don't know where this body went. We'll just move on, I think. Yeah, I need to do some block stuff. I would love some more of this cultural stuff like Morrowind. I mean, Skyrim has a lot of Nord culture, but Morrowind was on a whole different level. I don't think they'll ever return to that. I love it. I mean, that's my favorite part of Morrowind is just how much Dark Elf lore there is and how much lore there is in the story. I would love for them to revisit that and make like a really in-depth RPG. Elder Scrolls 6. There's no way in hell they're doing that, though. You know, they've moved further and further away, I think, from really in-depth RPG stuff as more Elder Scrolls and Fallout has came out, which I do think is definitely like a bit of a negative with Bethesda's design philosophy, because, you know, like Fallout, like New Vegas, I think is such a good example of, yeah, when you really like put a focus on the RPG element of it. You know, that's why people love New Vegas. So I would love it. I don't think they're gonna do it, but who knows? Could happen, maybe. Okay. So, I guess we'll get started with the big, giant quest. This is probably the biggest thing that I had done in Anniversary Edition, but it's also been a while. So, Runoff Caverns, west of Lost Valley Redoubt, not far from Markarth is what I have written down here. So, do we have that place? Lost Valley Redoubt? Oh, there's Runoff. Oh, it's there. Yeah, okay. Cool. Why do I have this? That's weird. I'll take it. Desu says, is he cute? Now, it's a calico cat. We still don't actually know if it's male or female, but the thing is, like, calico cats are, like, what? Like, 90% female, if not more, right? So, we're assuming it's a female. We're calling her Tully, because Greyjoy and Yen, both from A Song of Ice and Fire, and then Tully is another great house, and it also fits her perfectly. So, she's very cute. She's got a very, like, interesting face. She almost looks like Egyptian or something, like some sort of, like, Egyptian cat. Very interesting face shape. But, yeah, we love her, but I mean, it's the type of situation where, like, you really just cannot get attached because it's very easy to get attached. And Yeah, no way in hell I'm taking on more expenses, especially like a cat that's very likely to have like a medical crisis and then, you know, end up costing quite a bit of money. James says, true to GV's anti-companion nature, almost killed him before talking to... It's a goblin! I mean, listen, maybe I'm goblin racist, but like, come on, you see a goblin, all the other goblins attack me, you know? But hey, maybe that's just an assumption. Fraggle says, the Thalmor are the snow elves? Wait, what? Is that a thing that I don't know about? What the hell is that? Oh my god, I thought that was like werewolves for a second. That was freaky. Falmer were descendants of snow elves, says D Pro. What's up, D Pro? Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought they were related, but I didn't think they were like technically the same thing, you know? Woo. Falmer were snow elves enslaved by the Dwemer. That's what I thought, but they kind of became their own thing, right? Is the thing there. Their own subspecies, or whatever the heck you want to call it. Back away, troll! I shall kill you. Alex Quaid says, I think snow elves sought refuge with the Dwemer. The Dwemer poisoned them with mushrooms. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the poison element. I do remember that. Yep. Okay, let's just use fire arrows, I guess. Blah, blah, blah. James says completely ruined an entire race and then just left existence entirely. That's what I'm holding out hope they expand on that, which I know is everybody, you know, every Elder Scrolls fan's dream for them to expand on the Dwemer, but I just love a good mystery. I would love to know what actually happened. So maybe, like I said, if they really want an easy like out to like have a really interesting plot, they just got to do the Dwemer stuff. So what? Oh, Troll's Bane. Birds trolls for 15 points. This is just a vanilla thing, right? Frofnir Troll's Bane. Get a unique weapon there. I think it is Troll's Bane. As usual with something like hyper-specific like that, I don't think it's really helpful, but cool. Congrats on the cat. Yeah, we would love to keep her. She's extremely sweet, but it's going to cause a problem with Yen and Greyjoy. We would have to get her all, you know, the tests and the vaccinations and all that sort of stuff. And that's if she doesn't even have other medical problems like dental and she, you know, she's, I don't know. It's, yeah, we would love to keep her. We would love to get her back up to, I was even thinking about starting like a Kickstarter or something and see if people would contribute to help us do it, to make it like, to make her a new part of our family. But I don't know. That seems like a bad idea. So yeah, unfortunately, as much as we would love to do that whole thing, not in the cards at the moment. New kitty, you gotta keep it. Yeah, like I just said. Is the cat eating? Yeah, the cat is eating well. It seems a bit like, you know, sort of like hungry, as if she was underfed. But she has no microchip, which I feel like every cat at this point would have a microchip if you go through the typical stuff, you know. When you get a new cat. So I don't know if she's a stray. It's a weird scenario because this is not the type of neighborhood where somebody would like not be feeding their cat. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Okay, what the heck is this? How do you get to this place? Really hope we're how the hell do you get to this place? It's like completely stopped by a mountain. Bum 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 bum. Really hope you're wrong about Bethesda moving away. Bethesda moving away from the RPG elements. Hopefully the success is a BG3. Oh, that's true. Yeah, and the lack of success. That is true. That could be a factor, maybe. Maybe they could see Baldur's Gate 3 and go, oh, people like in-depth stuff. Okay. I think they would have to, like, hire a new team, though, because, I don't know. I really don't know if Bethesda has it in them to make, like, a really in-depth, you know, RPG on the level of like Baldur's Gate 3 or Morrowind or Fallout New Vegas. You know what I mean? But we shall see, I suppose. Goblin follower. Oh, okay. Gotcha. That makes more sense. What's up, RPazzo? Welcome in. Goblin is a species, so it's not racist. Yeah, no, definitely not. Right is subjective, but I feel like we're all in agreement there. I would say true, like, Elder Scrolls / Fallout fans would want more in-depth mechanics. You know, I think Skyrim's kind of surface levelness has added to its success, but yeah, I think it would be a good way to kind of spice up Elder Scrolls 6. Talk to text can be a pain in the butt. Oh, gotcha. Honestly, Elder Scrolls lore is more confusing than FromSoft lore. Yeah, the lore is crazy, but it's like, it's so in the background. Like, you have to read the books, watch lore video. A lot of, like, From Software, I guess, but I don't know. They just don't really... Outside of, like, Morrowind, I feel like they don't really go that in-depth into the stuff. It's pretty surface level. Daedra, Aedra, whatever. The elves emigrated from Aldmeris, or they either always existed on the continent. Huh. Kind of already know what happened with the Dwemer. I think the Dwemer discovered interdimensional travel and went poof. Wait, how do we already know what happened with the Dwemers? This is like an ESO thing? Feel like that pissed the gods off with them building the Numidium, and the gods poof them? So is that like the thing? Do we know that? Yeah, because there's the guy in Morrowind, right? And he tells you all this, but I might just be not remembering. Spirit says another angle is that it would probably be the best off with a family that's better equipped to give it the most love and attention it deserves. Not to say you guys are bad pet owners. I mean, we would absolutely... Look, we would 100% adopt this cat for sure, because she's very sweet and we like her a lot. The thing is, we have to keep her entirely separate from Yen and Greyjoy because, you know, the chance that she has any sort of, like, feline issue that can spread to our cats. Yeah, the thing is, like, looking at the cost it would take to get her all the tests, vaccinations, if she has any sort of, like, issues that are going on, you know, there's just no way that would happen. That being said, if... you know, the financial element was not a part of it, yeah, no, we would absolutely, for sure, do it. Because she is a very sweet cat, and we would, without a doubt, give her tons and tons and tons of love, but... yeah, not looking to add another expense at the moment, basically. What's up, Mitch? Welcome in. Curious on your thoughts of the upcoming Skyblivion mod. I know personally it's one of my most anticipated projects. Yeah, I mean, it looks great from what I've seen. I haven't really delved into it. The thing is, like, if it's something that I know that I'm going to play, I really do not try to, like, look at stuff because I just want to be surprised by it. So, that being said, and then also the fact that it's a mod, which, in my experience, mods take an absolute eternity to come out. You know, even like I've heard so many mod creators say like, "Oh, it's coming out at this time, no matter what," and then that time comes up and they're like, "Okay, actually, it's delayed a year." So I've sort of been trained over time to kind of be like, "Okay, I will wait for when it's out, and when it's out, I'll play it." But I'm not gonna like, you know, I'm not gonna, you know, wait on my hands and knees for like mods to come out because I've learned better in the past. So that all being said. It looks great. It seems really good, and I will for sure give it a shot when it releases. But until that happens, I will be playing other stuff and cool with that, basically. But yeah, it looks fantastic from what I've seen. But I don't want to look too much into it because I want to play it and be like, oh my god, it's this quest. Oh my god, it's this quest. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't be surprised if there was like a little series that popped up when it comes out eventually. What did I just picked up something that I don't want, but I'm not finding it. I guess I didn't. I'm a little confused. Slated Tour says, I feel like the Dwemer would have to be a DLC or spin-off since they always move forward chronologically, so Elder Scrolls 6 or 7 suddenly going back thousands of years. Well, wouldn't they just come back? So I'm not remembering, like, because, yeah, and more when you have that one dwarf guy that kind of gives you all the lore, right? And I don't remember exactly what he says. But the Dwemer disappeared. And I'm thinking, like, in Elder Scrolls 6, when they just, like, pop back into existence, and that would cause some sort of issue, and then the main story could focus on that somehow. Is that not a thing, or do we already know that, like, there's other stuff going on? I don't know. But, yeah, that's what I was just kind of thinking, basically. They disappeared right after they created the brass golem god. That's really it. And is that the thing that's in... what is it? Black Mountain? Yeah, I'm getting all my lore mixed up, but... is that the thing... okay, because I'm getting confused now. Because in Morrowind, you have Lorcan. You have the Heart of Lorcan and all that sort of stuff. But that's different from the other golem. But did the Dwemer make that? So they kind of made their own god, and I guess the gods were mad that they made their own god. Is that kind of what's going on? I don't know. Kind of out of the loop here. Mercenaries note.
It's been 2 stinking days since we've heard from the mage. He told us to wait here at camp, but everyone's tired of stripping spiders for loot. The mage promised us fortune and glory, but if the fool got himself killed, none of us get paid. That's a problem. Still, I'm not sure we should leave just yet. Something about this place feels off. Maybe it's the air. One minute it's dry enough to crack your throat. Other times it's wet enough to drown you. In most ruins it's easy to lose track of time, but here I feel like I'm losing my mind. God, these low voices irritate the crap out of my throat. Last night I decided to stink 3 stinking days. Decided to step outside and take a breath. Maybe just seeing the sun again would help me keep me wits. When I got back to camp sweating from the heat, I told one of the other mercs she should do the same. She told me she already did, but it was too damn cold. I wasn't sure what she meant until I saw the snow on her boot.
Man, something wacky is happening with the weather here, it sounds like. What could be going on? All right, let's catch up with chat really quick because I'm missing out on a bunch of stuff. We don't officially know. We're just using clues to assume that's what happened to the Dwemer. And, of course, we have to worry about the unreliable narrator stuff. Yeah. We don't know what happened. There's speculation they managed to time-space warp, or they maybe managed to simply zero-sum the whole species. What I'm assuming, look, if you're Bethesda, right, you have a big opportunity to have a really interesting element of a main story thing. And they would obviously retcon stuff. If, like, Morrowind said this or that, whatever, I'm sure Bethesda would have no problems, like, retconning it to bring in the dwarves. So the easy way to do it is, yeah, they did something with time, space, whatever, which already is interesting. And then in Elder Scrolls 6, they come back from whatever, time or space situation. And then you have to deal with the dwarves. And you could be a dwarf, maybe. I don't know how well that would work. But, yeah, I think it would just be an easy way for Elder Scrolls 6 to add some spice, especially if it's all speculation and stuff that they would retcon. What's up, Duwad? Welcome in. Go to Fudge Muppet. Yeah, I worked with those guys. Did I work with them? I feel like we did collabs or something a long time ago, and I interviewed them on the Morningstar podcast, which is still on the channel. I wonder how they're doing these days. I hear that about expenses loud and clear. Yeah, we're just in, like, with the economy, with living in Colorado, which is an expensive state to live in, and with certain things we got going on, which, like I said in that Sub Saturdays video, we might talk about further down the line. Yeah, we're just in, like, we do not want to be incurring any extra expenses at the moment, because we got to do some, like, house renovations and crap, because Yen has destroyed the carpet. This little girl right here has done extreme damage to our home. So, yeah, there's just other stuff we have to focus on instead of adopting new pets. Even if that's what would happen, it would still be fun to explore what's been happening to them the entire time. Plus, how would they feel about the world that they return to? Yeah, exactly. But it's just like a treasure trove of potential, in my opinion. So, I know Bethesda. I know they would absolutely, like, retcon or do whatever it takes to make the dwarves, like, a thing if they wanted to. I think RPS is right. Create your own god and get poofed. Yeah, I could see that happening for sure. What's up, Alex Tejada? Welcome in. In ESO, there's some time traveler business. Yeah, that's the new Daedra, right? I'm really curious how that worked. Because, yeah, as far as I understand, they introduced a new Daedra in ESO, and she has the power of either portals or time or something like that. Realities or something. So what I'm assuming they did is, like, made her a thing where they can kind of retcon her existing, because it's like, obviously, like, why would we not hear about her in Elder Scrolls 1 through 5, So what I'm assuming they did is, yeah, they kind of made a Daedra that could retcon herself to exist. And I would not be surprised if that linked into the timey-wimey stuff or whatever. But I really don't know. I have not played ESO. Maybe something like that. Maybe. Alex says, I think the Psijic Order playing a bigger role could be cool too. Yeah, I've wanted that since they appeared in the Mages Guild in Skyrim for the Psijic Order to be explored. I would love to check out more about what the heck's going on with that. A lot of potential. I'm really hoping they don't focus on war. That would be probably my #1 thing that I'm really hoping they choose to move away from. Because obviously they're setting up the Aldmeri Dominion and all that sort of stuff, which is cool. But let's just time skip that, kind of set a new world order or whatever, then focus on more interesting, fantastical elements. We have war in real life. and this is a fantasy RPG series, like, let's do some interesting stuff. We already got the Civil War in Skyrim. We covered it. You know what I mean? But all-out war could be interesting, too, if you're like a Redguard sword singer or whatever, and fighting orcs in gigantic battalions or something. That could work. It's kind of boring to me, personally. George, yes, there is. The power source for the golem was the heart of Lorcan, which they accessed using the tools of Kagranak. Yeah, that's what I thought. It was like something like that. Which is very interesting to me. But that's the power of Morrowind. It gets really like weird like that. It gets into really weird god, man-made god type stuff. Which I quite like. And then you have Skyrim, which is just like, dragons gotta kill the world. You know what I mean? That's why I think Morrowind's cool, because they're not afraid to really get weird with it. Didn't I kill the guy that summoned you? Why are you still here? The heck? Also, how the heck do I start this quest? Baba dabba dee, baba dabba doo, baba dabba dee, baba dabba doo. What the hell happened to my magicka? What the hell? Oh, it got zapped, didn't it? Why is the Storm Atronak here? Did we kill the guy that summoned him? Whoop! Also, I think he just killed Go, didn't he? He definitely killed Go. Oh, he's alive. Good job, Go. Oh, he's about to die, though. Or can he not die? I really don't know. Yo, what up, Fidel Casserole? That's a great name. Welcome in. Glad you liked the videos. Yeah, there's some good stuff. Check out the short if you didn't. Today, check out Red Dead today. Lots of good stuff going up on the side channels too, which I don't even want to call them side channels anymore because I'm really trying to put, you know, effort into them. Agreed about the Sigic Order. They play a bigger role in ESO, and they're definitely interesting. Super interesting. Yeah, I want Elder Scrolls to just get weird with it, man. Get really weird with it. The weirder, the better. Get super weird. Like I said, you know, Nords, Dragon. Okay, it works. Dragon gonna destroy the world. Sovngarde, Valhalla, whatever. That's cool. That's cool. But get weird with it. Make some weird stuff. I think I'm about to die if I fall here, so I'm gonna go to Magic and Shouts and become Ethereal and pop it and fall. Okay, how the heck do I get to the starting point of this quest? Whoa. Oh, I thought it was like a spectral arrow at first or something, but it was just because of how Become Ethereal looked. That was super duper cool. Alright, go. Where do we go, buddy? Could Bionabor, what's up? Who says, love your channel, long time sub, currently loving the Red Dead 100%. Yo, what up? Thank you so much for watching. It's gearing up to be my best series in a while. I'm gonna try to make it good, you know. But also, you just gotta have fun. I mean, I think that was the magic with Adronach series. I was just having fun. Wasn't so much focused on the business side of things. I think that's quite important, obviously. How the hell do I lower this? Oh, it must be this. Okay. Yaha! I figured it out! Slatator says, the Dwemer tried to faff about with the heart of Lorcan, but that caused them to disappear. Yeah, that's what I thought, because I called it Black Mountain. Red Mountain, that's where all the crazy stuff happened. With the Tribunal. Oh, which we could do in today's stream, maybe, if we get time for it, because this is a big-ass quest. But yeah, the Tribunal and the heart of Lorcan and the Dwemer and all that stuff. Crazy stuff. Okay, are you going to block my way? Are you going to block me way? That's not quite... Oh, and here out comes the steam. Alright, let's summon ya boy Lucian and get way back here. Oh, that thing is dying fast. Whoop! Zabadoop! Okay, that was pretty good. Why is there Storm Atronak? What? Go Storm Atronak? This guy can summon a Storm Atronak? You're a goblin. Okay, they made this guy like Goblin Hunter Goblin, basically. Daedric Arrow, hell yeah. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Runoff Caverns Gate Key. There we go. Spearfan says, long live the Morningstar podcast, bring it back. Maybe someday. I mean, if we have another... I think if the Morningstar podcast were to come back, you know, I think it would have to be like Red Dead really reestablishes the channel somehow. And, yeah, you know, I meet other YouTubers. I'm very interested in like YouTubers and other YouTubers like kind of journeys and stuff. So I mean, it would be definitely fun to just kind of like talk to new YouTubers and interview them and stuff. That would be fun, but we'll just see. We'll see where the channel goes. Dwarven Mace of Animus. Okay, Copper and Moonstone Circlet. Lucian, look, I get it. It happened like 200 years ago, okay? You gotta get over it, alright? That Tony Soprano line. James says ESO actually made the new Daedric Princess storyline. Makes sense. I had doubts, but they still pulled the story off nicely. I figured, because yeah, I mean, if you got a Daedra that can do time stuff or whatever, yeah, you can find a way to shoehorn it in with it making sense with the world. So I figured as much. What's up, Vincent Gabon, who says, "Hi GV, love your streams. Thanks for watching. What up? Hello, hello." Mercenary war. Oh yeah, these mercenaries. Yeah. Right. Hiya! I hope he was bad. Usually the mercenaries are, right? Maybe I just killed a man. Oh, nope, they're bad. See? They're bad. All good. Okay, now cook on that for a while. Slated Sword says, I find the Civil War very boring compared to Hearts of Gods and Daedric Invasions. Yes, I am the same. I find it quite a boring topic. I just think, you know, if you have a fantasy series, like, you can do a lot with it, obviously. You know. Whereas, like I said, like, war exists in our world. We don't really... I don't think that's the most interesting of topics, personally. What up, Trey Patterson? Welcome in. Every time I see your name, I think of Cam Patterson from Kill Tony. Anybody watch Kill Tony? Dragons were all the rage in the early 2010s. I think it was the right choice. Like, I think, yeah, having a Nordic tale with dragons and Valhalla type stuff or whatever, I think it was right. I just want to see some weird stuff for the next iteration, personally. Do we have a quest for this yet? Okay, so we're just trying to figure this out. All right, so we got to make a bridge here now. I just think we need at least one more Skyrim release before Elder Scrolls 6. What do you mean by Skyrim release? Like a DLC or something? What do you mean by that? Can I whirlwind sprint? Can I do it? There's no way. We don't have the full whirlwind sprint. But if you did, you could definitely do it. Okay, shouts and become ethereal. Wait, I can get back up there, right? Yep. Whee! My leg! Fraggle says, GV, I was crossing the street the other day when I heard a distinctive song playing on the car radio. I have you to thank for being able to recognize Rattlesnake by King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. Oh my god, I haven't listened to that song in forever. Holy moly, you just brought, yeah, microtonal, what god, I've forgotten what that album's even called. Microtonal Flying Banana? That sounds wrong. Microtonal something banana. Oh my god, I completely forgot that album even existed. Holy moly, yeah, that like got memory hold for me, and that's a really good album too. Thank you for reminding me of it. Yeah, that's a great song. I really got to listen to more King Giz. It's been put them on the back burner for a bit. Rattlesnake. Okay, let's get a big sneak hit on this feller right here. Audios. By the way, that's on expert difficulty. That's just our sheer power. That's the power of Pine Sol, baby. Boopity, boopity, boopity. Okay, he didn't really have anything, so there's got to be a lever down here, right? Why else would he be down here guarding something? Rattlesnake, rattlesnake, rattlesnake. Ba ba ba. Slatator says somehow the whole dragon eating the world seems to get pushed to the side for most of the game. Yes. Unfortunately, I think Skyrim suffers from the main quest not being the best aspect. Not that it has to be, but... yeah, I mean, whenever I start a new playthrough of Skyrim, I'm not, like, mainly looking forward to the main quest. Probably because we've done it in one sitting for Maverites, like, every year. And I've done it so many times at this point, but... yeah, unfortunately not the best element. It has a lot of cool stuff, though. There's a lot of good moments in the main quest. What's up, Sham D? Welcome in. Rattlesnake. Rattlesnake. James says, so true, Skyrim Super Extra update. No, for real, trust us, bro. It's different this time edition than Elder Scrolls 6. Oh, like a new edition, like Anniversary. Yeah. I see what you mean now. Yeah, it definitely needs at least 4 more, without a doubt. They need to total it up to like 10 Skyrim versions before they give up. Rattlesnake. Could says, could be your neighbor. Oh, could be a neighbor. Oh, that makes so much more sense. I see. I see it now. I see it now. Yeah, this goblin somehow has the ability to conjure a storm atronach. I don't know how that works, but sure. Have you seen the OG Red Dead coming to Steam? Ooh. Cool. No, I did not see that. I did not know that. I thought it was already on Steam, but I guess it was just on the Switch, right? As a port. Yeah, any easier way to access it, you know, for some time in the future when I will play Red Dead for the first, again for a long time. Which, by the way, Red Dead Redemption 1 was the first ever thing I made a video on YouTube. No joke, way back when. My stepdad helped me set up my or his camcorder to the TV so I could record. I don't even know how that works. Why are you attacking me? Yeah, my stepdad helped me set up a camcorder to my TV to record Red Dead Redemption 1 on my Xbox 360 to do a guide on how to get all the Avatar Awards, which is a feature a lot of people probably don't even know exists. On the Xbox 360, you got like 500,000 views. My first video ever. 500,000 views. Not too bad. I can't even tell who's summoning these storm atronachs. Oh, is Goff dead now? I don't even know if he can die. Okay, we good? I'm assuming he comes back. Yeah, he's too badass to die. He will not quit. Spike says, what quest from the Anniversary Edition do you suggest? I definitely suggest all of them. I mean, I for sure suggest just going through and doing all of them because they're all really good. There's a lot of boring kind of just like one-off get an armor set type quests, which is whatever. But, yeah, there's really good stuff. I mean, even the player homes, there's some really good ones. Bloodchill Manor for the player home is my personal favorite player home, I would say. This one that we're about to start is really good. I forget what it's called. I want to call it the Four Seasons. But, yeah, I would suggest just going through and doing everything, honestly. There's really a lot of good stuff in Anniversary Edition. Saints and Seducers is another big one. Oblivion. Shivering Isles reference. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? And we got ice arrows, yeah. Spirit says, anybody remember Total Pasta from Twitch? Whenever I think of Red Dead Redemption 2, I think of them. Pretty sure we rated them a bunch from back in the day. They would be an awesome guest for a podcast. Yeah, I looked into, because like anybody that I've ever, you know, like done content with or had as a Twitch friend or whatever, you know, I'll usually like my sphere of channels that I've been interested in on some level, either as a viewer or as a mutual, you know, friend or whatever, I'll always go back and check because I'm like, you know, whatever happened to this person, especially if you like, you know, fall out of contact or whatever. So I've looked at, I've like, you know, whatever happened to Total Pasta, because it was like, it's one of those things where you're just like, oh man, I haven't heard from them in a long time. And then, yeah, I don't know. I could not find anything on how they're doing or anything. So hope Total Pasta's doing well. But, yeah, no, Total Pasta was awesome. Very, very good content creator. Just discovered Kill Tony 6 months ago. Best show on earth. Oh, yeah. Kill Tony's an interesting show. Trey says, I watch a bit of Kill Tony on the occasional TikTok. I think the algorithm favors them. Yeah, Kill Tony blew the hell up over the past, like, I don't know, year or so. I guess since after the Tom Brady roast where he appeared, and then everybody was like, who's this guy? And then he discovered his comedy podcast that he'd been doing for a very, very long time at that point. And then he just blew the hell up overnight, seemingly. Duad says, well, some think Azure made the dwarves disappear because of Chilbar's sleight of hand and made her doubt herself and made a curse that made them disappear. I don't even know who Azure or Chilbar is. That's how behind on the lore I am. That's the power of Pine-Saw. Are we any closer to knowing where Elder Scrolls 6 is set? The most popular seem to be Hammerfell and High Rock. Well, as far as we know, literally the only thing they've revealed is that freaking flyover thing that just says Elder Scrolls 6, which, again, is just like, okay, Bethesda, bro, if you're not going to release this game, like, how long has it been? Like 6 years or something? That's insane to me. Like, don't do that if you're not releasing the game for that long. But That's all we know. And then I think from the terrain, people said it looks like either the Iliac Bay or Hammerfell or whatever, which I would say is, yeah, likely. Because there was other stuff too, like a little hint, hints or something. So I would not be surprised at all if it was, yeah, Hammerfell and High Rock combined. That seems to be the best theory out there at the moment. I don't think there's been anything outside of that, basically. Azure in the Box equals one of the best lore books in Elder Scrolls. Is it in Skyrim? Azure and the Box. You just summon a Storm Atronach in front of me and now it's going to attack me, isn't it? Like a bite of a flea? That's funny coming from a dead man. You are expired, you see. You utter fool. Is Guff angry at me? Someone's angry at me. I think it's the Storm Atronach. Can you chill? Oh, they're fighting each other. You can't defeat Guff. He's too strong. He's too powerful. Bethesda leak suggests an Oblivion remake. That was confirmed, I thought. 500,000 views and the rest was history. The armor quests are quick and not very exciting, but some of the armors look great. Yeah, it's probably my least favorite part of this entire version is like, steel set number 10. Like, some of them look very good, and some of them have very cool effects, but a lot of them are just kind of like, they're more grounded. They're not fantastical. I always like the fantastical stuff, What's up, Jose? Will you be playing Sky Oblivion? Most likely, yes. I am definitely interested in it, for sure. James Parsons says, can you do a Legacy of the Dragonboard playthrough? It's huge and compatible with so many mods. I really want to. Yeah, I probably would, for sure. I just got to remember to do it, basically, because I've always heard good things. And it definitely seems like my playstyle, because it's a lot of, like, collecting stuff, right? Unique stuff. Vincent says, have you heard the latest from King Giz? Are you talking about Flight B, whatever it's called? I keep forgetting the name of it. The Flight album? Or are you talking about something else? Because if you're talking about the Flight album, yes. I've listened to it back to front 3 or 4 times. I like it a lot. It's not my favorite album, but I think it's very solid. Definitely like it. A different James also requesting Dragonboard AE content. I would love to do Legacy. I know it's like collecting all the unique stuff and putting it in a museum, basically, right? Is that the base of it? The basics? Shiv says, not sure if it's a hot take, but Tony is the worst comic on the show by a long stretch. I think Tony is very clever, very intelligent, and funny. That being said, I think Tony definitely has an ego, and I think it's very clear. And as many people have pointed out, like on the Reddit and stuff, his ego really shows a lot of the time, like especially with his interaction with the Red Band. And there's like one really bad interaction with Red Band, and people are like, it's their shtick, it's their joke. I'm like, no, I'm like 90% sure that's just like Tony being Tony at that point. So I think he's a clever guy. I think he's very quick as well. And I think he can be really funny. But yeah, I think his personality can be at ends with the show at points sometimes. But he's also very good at running the show, very good at like being professional and keeping the show moving and stuff. So he's a smart guy. I think he knows how to run something of that size and get it to where it's gotten. Could says, I've been playing guitar for 10 plus years and you just blew my mind with King Gizzard. They all use microtonal fretboards in their instruments. So what is that? Because I remember looking into, because they have like 3 albums. Microtonal Flying Banana is what it's called. And they have KG and LW. And I love all of those albums. And they have kind of that, they have a specific sound to it. And from what I understand, it's like, microtones, which are like the stuff in between the notes or whatever. I don't know exactly how it works, but yeah, if you're into that, check out Microtonal Flying Banana and KG and LW. I think all 3 albums use that microtonal sort of style or whatever, and they're very good albums. Spirit says, I went to their farewell stream, Total Pasta, a while ago. I think they just decided to move on and away from online content. Oh, see, I couldn't even find that. I couldn't find any sort of farewell thing. Is that on Twitch? Not to get into this person's like personal life or whatever, but is that like on Twitch? Because I remember trying to look for that, like a farewell sort of thing, and I couldn't find anything. Fraggle says, as you gave me King Gizzard, I recommend to you the band Fizz. That was my main in League of Legends. Fizz. Yo! Pestilent fellow with the $10. Yo, thank you so much.
Great stuff, GV. I gotta get out of here. Have a great rest of your stream.
Yo, thanks so much. Why does it not let me like the freaking donations? Come on, man. I can love it, though. Yo, thank you, Pestilent Fellow, for the $10. Appreciate it. Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun lately. I think YouTube was the refresher we needed, basically, kind of reinvigorate. Because like I said, I mean, I just think, I know in my heart I have the quality and the energy and the drive to make good stuff again. And like I said, I just know, you know, the audience might not trust me with that because, like I said, starting and stopping tons of things, which I completely understand and I get. But it's at ends with like, well, I know I can do it. I know it's in me again to like get some good content going. So, you know, whatever. We're just going to try our best. So anyways, I'm glad you're enjoying the stuff. Thank you very much for the donation. Very much appreciate it. For anybody watching in the future, by the way, we're just going to catch up with chat real quick because I just want to make sure. The discussion is my favorite part, so mwah. So I just want to make sure we're caught up with everything. And thank you very much, Pestilent, and have a good night. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, Fizz. Yeah, that was my main League of Legends. I've never heard of Fizz, but I will check them out. Do you have an album recommendation, or I'll just look them up next time I'm at the gym, which will be tomorrow. I don't know if it's in Skyrim. I don't believe so. The book? Okay. RPAza says, I just don't think Elder Scrolls 6 will live up to the hype. I think Skyrim will always be the gold standard for hype, but man, if ES6 tanks, that could spell the end of Bethesda, but they never really failed on an Elder Scrolls or a Fallout game, so we shall see. If they fail with Elder Scrolls, like if Elder Scrolls 6 comes out and it gets bad reviews and it's just bad or whatever, they're done. There's no way. I mean, that's literally their baby, their biggest IP. If they fail the Elder Scrolls 6 release and it's like a bad game, I mean, there's not many more chances people could really give them. So, yeah, that'll be a sad day indeed. What I'm hoping is, obviously, they take the time. They understand this is their big chance to kind of get back into the spotlight as a very respected and quality developer. And they do it. And it's great. Or at least decent. And we go from there. But yeah, no, if they crap the bed again, I'm pretty sure it's done for Bethesda. What the hell, Lois? 14 minutes behind the stream. Holy crap. I had paused it when I was on the phone. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'll do it. James says it's a museum that displays every unique item and a lot of the regular stuff, and it adds a bunch more new items and quest slot. Oh, 750 displays. I would love to do it. Yeah, maybe we'll do it. I don't know. You have to balance the Skyrim playthroughs just because I do so much of it. It's like nobody wants to see me talk to Jarl Balgruuf for the 500th time. You know what I mean? So maybe if we do it and we like kind of skip through the boring parts. But I do want to make sure Red Dead is, has got the spotlight, and I do not pull away from it because I want to do it and make it amazing and finish it and be happy with it. I don't want to start something else that's going to take all my attention. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, it would be perfect. I would love it. Which do you think will come out first, GTA 6 or Sky Oblivion? Does Sky Oblivion have a release date? Because like I said, I haven't really followed it because it's like with mods, it's like, okay, when it's out, and I'll play it. But does it have a release date? Because if not, definitely GTA 6, I would say. Desu says microtonal is basically out of tune. The tuning's between tunings, between A sharp and A. Yeah, I knew it was something like that. Okay. Desu says conventionally considered out of tune, but microtonal is in tune with itself. Ah. Hey, what's up, Double D? Welcome in. Spirit says it was on Twitch, but maybe the username is no longer on Twitch. Haven't checked. Okay. Kud says, we'll check it out. Essentially, they move the lines, frets around on the board into different spots, giving you a different sound. Yeah, King Giz is awesome. I mean, I'm not much of a musician. I've played stuff, but you can tell they love their craft. They're extremely creative, extremely prolific. I just love that band. They're amazing in so many different ways. Album title is The Secret to Life. Their leading lady is Dottie? Wait, what does that mean? Is that just her name? Or is that somebody I don't know who that is? What's up, Obstacle Beats? Welcome in. They remind me of the Beatles. Oh, dang. Yeah, I'll give them a shot for sure. Fizz. I like the name. The book is in Skyrim, says Duad. Juliet, what's up, says, I'm also concerned about Elder Scrolls 6. I'm going to be cautiously optimistic. Listen, I'm going to give Bethesda the benefit of the doubt. They tried a bunch of stuff. I don't think it worked that well. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. I think they can do it. But if they don't, and if it's bad, or if they phone it in like Starfield in certain ways, I think they're done. So, we shall see. James says that would be a sad day. They have already waited this long. They can't mess it up with wishful thinking, but still. The only thing that I think that would make them mess up is like overcorrecting, being so worried that it'll fail that they kind of overcorrect and mess it up somehow. That's the only thing I could see, which I don't know how that works in a massive game studio. Alex says, speaking of your ability to make good content, I thought your New Vegas playthrough during Maverick's kicked ass. Thank you. Yeah, we got to return to it. Phoenix, which I really like that character. Now that we're streaming here on YouTube, we should have time to do it all slowly but surely. But yeah, I really enjoyed that playthrough too. 12 Gauge says, I hope they don't try to work political correctness into Elder Scrolls 6. It would be so jarring. Yeah, I mean, that's a very touchy topic, obviously. Where I stand with it is like, if it makes sense, go for it. If you're doing it because you genuinely believe in it and it makes sense with the story or thing that you're trying to create, do it. If you're trying to just like get good boy points, you know, for the sake of whoever you're trying to impress, well, obviously that's just like morally not legitimate, and I don't know if I agree with that. You know what I mean? So yeah, hopefully it makes sense, whatever they decide to do. 19 Hand says Bethesda's going to take a break from Elder Scrolls 6 and start a joint venture with Valve to finish Half-Life 3. There you go. Which, was Alex Half-Life 3? Is that considered Half-Life 3? But it's obviously VR only. But is that considered? Did they make that like Half-Life 3, or is that still going to happen? Yo, Zach007. Thank you for the $5 donation. Thank you very much. I got to get all these. I got to get these alerts set up because I don't even know what you can do on YouTube really. But thank you very much, Zach. Appreciate the $5 donation. What do you call a chameleon you can't change colors? A reptile dysfunction. I love it. Very good on the wordplay. She made that song Thank You years ago. Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. I don't know much about her, but I think I know what you're referring to. Yeah. How far are you into Red Dead Redemption 2? We're nearing the end of Chapter 2, I think. I want to make sure everything is done in Chapter 2 that is missable on any level, basically, before we move on. But, yeah, nearing the end of Chapter 2, pretty much. Spirit says, what if Elder Scrolls 6 releases as a love service dungeon crawler? Oh, a live service. Oh, God. Hey, if they make Elder Scrolls 6 live service, they deserve to put that final nail in their coffin. If they want to go that route, good luck. Good luck. Red Dead Redemption 2 is so great. I see what you mean by slow and steady. Keep up the great work. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's been a good series so far, I think. And it's going to be slow and steady because there's no other way around it. That game is very meticulous. RP Hazard says, I don't see how they could fail. Really, just follow the blueprint you did with Skyrim. Better graphics alone. Like, you don't even got to do much. Skyrim was your masterpiece. I agree. Like I said, overcorrecting, I think, could be the only issue. But again, I'm not a game designer. James says, just let us romance Dunmer, and the game will be Game of the Year. Just romance the entire race. Thank you again, Zach, for the donation. We're almost to the bottom for anybody watching on YouTube in the future. I know you're like, where's the gameplay? I know. We're literally close here. I hate missing chat. I love discussion. I hate it. It's a obsessive thing in me. Jesse Gann says, what's your all-time favorite game? Banjo-Tooie. Yeah. Yo, Zach007 coming in with the double dono. Can we get some double dono hype in the gym? We got a double dono coming down with the razor blade and the fox here live on 97.8 KRQC. Yo, thank you, Zach007, for the $5 again. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, my favorite game of all time is Banjo-Tooie, the sequel to Banjo-Kazooie for the Nintendo 64. It's just one of those, childhood, lovely things in my brain, basically. What's up, Tanner Harrison, who says, bro, I remember you from your Avery, New Vegas playthrough, and there I started watching your videos. Glad to see you're back. Don't know how I've missed your content. It just happens. You watch, like, different people. You go from, I do this. I have my favorite YouTubers, and I'm like, like JonTron. I'm like, oh, man, I haven't watched a JonTron video in eternity. And then I just start watching, like, all the backlog stuff. Yeah, it just happens. I think it's just a natural thing on YouTube. But welcome back, Tanner. Juliet says, sorry if you've already explained, but why are you switching to streaming on YouTube as opposed to Twitch? Basically, Twitch just ran its course. I think, along with my YouTube audience, starting and stopping series, doing a lot of new playthroughs and not following through. You know, if we're being completely honest here, listen, I just went through a time where I gained a ton of weight. I was drinking heavily. I was not following any of my goals, let myself get really weak in a lot of different areas, and I let a lot of stuff fall by the wayside, following through on things, yada, 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 et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So, you know, for anybody not in the know, I've recently lost 61 pounds, put on a decent amount of muscle, haven't missed a gym day, cut out alcohol, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, I'm basically trying to just get everything back on track and start really following through with my word and doing everything, yada, yada, yada. So, you know, going into Twitch with that mindset and then not really seeing it have any, like, reciprocation, you know, it was just like, basically, we could be doing this stream on Twitch right now and, like, maybe 2 people would be talking to me, which... Look, I get it. At the end of the day, you know, you just need to be an entertainer and push through. I get that. But it also sucks balls. I don't do this job because I enjoy talking to myself for 3 hours. That sucks. I enjoy talking with people. I enjoy entertaining people. I enjoy having an audience. It's just the way I work. You know what I mean? So, yeah, Twitch just kind of ran its course. And, you know, I'll take 99% of the responsibility, obviously. But we just needed a fresh start. YouTube was that fresh start. Pretty much. Am I sure about what, Perry? What's up? Do you think the Elder Scrolls has to be open world to work? How about a God of War style interconnected linear open world? I would say so, yeah. I mean, you could make it work, sure, with like Elder Scrolls 6 being more like a mission-based or whatever you want to call it. But I think you're really going to piss off the audience. Even if you do it extremely well, I think the audience is still going to be like, what the hell is this? You want these you want a map with like 300 locations, cool stuff to find in most of them, not all of them. Good quest to do at your own pace. That's the formula that works. If you do it that way, you're going to piss off a lot of people regardless. And I think that would be a horrendous mistake. I think it could be a good game, but probably it should be like its own side Elder Scrolls thing. You know what I mean? The double D. The entire race. That way there's someone for everyone. Hey, listen, if I was single in the Elder Scrolls world, I'd get down with a dark elf without a doubt. Preferred night elves from WoW. There's some hot virtual women, you know what I mean? The double dodo! Yeah, what's up, Gray Eminence? Welcome in. Does YouTube have bots, commands? I'm not sure. I got to look into all that stuff to fine-tune these streams, basically. Welcome in, Gray Eminence. Socials, yep. Yo, thank you, Juliet. RPazza says, yeah, I've been watching your Breath of Wild playthrough on YouTube. Wish I found the stream back then, but happy to be here now and happy to be here for the rebirth of the GV stream. Like I said... I don't want to get ahead of myself. I got it in me. I know I've got the entertainer bug again. I've been putting way more work into editing and producing shorts and stuff. Like, I've got the work ethic. I've got the drive. I've got the entertainment in me. Is the audience ready for it? Are they willing to give me a second chance? We'll see. If not, okay. At least I tried my best. You know what I mean? So, we'll see. Yo, thanks, James. Appreciate it. 61 pounds lost. Yeah, like I said, I'm more happy with the muscle gain because I've lost hundreds of pounds at this point. I've been there, done that. I'm excited to see like actual strength form. You know what I mean? But I appreciate it, y'all. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Loving your RDR2 series, bro. But boy, I got to finish your Skyrim compilation. I mean, it's like 15 hours of that right now on YouTube. It's gonna take some commitment. Thank you, James. Sure as hell here for your return. Been following you for 6 years. I appreciate it. I mean, I know it can be frustrating as hell being a viewer of mine. I get it. But I have a choice, right? It's like, okay, do I dwell there? Do I give up, right? It's like, okay, well, I made mistakes. Do I give in to that? Do I just give up on what I want to do? Yada, yada, yada. Or do I really just try to right the ship and produce some good stuff again? I want to give it a go. At least. I know it's not the easiest. I know a lot of people on YouTube, they have some sort of falling out or do some sort of thing. People get canceled, whatever, and there's no coming back. I get it. I'm not stupid. You know, sometimes you make a lot of mistakes or whatever, and you're done. There's nothing you can do about it. But I want to see. I mean, like I said, I got it in me. But, you know, I understand if it doesn't land with the audience. I get that too. But I'm going to try to just make some good stuff and entertain the masses, and we'll see where it goes. I'm excited. Have a lot of fun making, like, shorts and whatever. Okay, so this links back up to the start, right? Yeah, so we gotta go this way. We'll just see. RP as it says, would you rather get down with an Argonian or an orc? That's the question. It depends on the game. If we're talking about Skyrim orcs, if we're talking about Oblivion orcs, that's like a Looney Tune or something. There's no way. Or an Argonian for that matter. Argonians are real rough. Everybody's rough at Oblivion. If we're talking about Skyrim, Argonians, yeah, I would say an orc for sure. You know, they kind of look like demons. They look like Japanese Oni or something. They look really cool, so I would say orc, definitely. Although she would have to be tender. I don't think I could get with like a very masculine orc woman, which they're obviously known for being hardy women. It would have to be a more feminine orc, you know what I mean? Which I don't know if that exists or not, but yeah. All right, let's go ahead and snipe this man. Whoop. Oh, so satisfying. Investigate the ruin. Oh, very cool. This isn't over, but it is over, you see. As you get shot through the chest. Yo, thank you, Josh. Appreciate it. Yeah, I just want the, you know, I'm putting more effort into the workouts and the muscle gain and the form. You know, like when I've worked out in the past, Vardenkund Gallery. When I've worked out in the past, like I really did not care about like form and stuff as much and like actually putting in the real effort that I needed. It's like, it was checking off boxes in my mind. Like, okay, this box is checked, you know, I did this workout, whatever. But now I'm like really like putting in the effort to, like for instance, my shoulders. Like my shoulders or my back or both, whatever, used to be like really mismatched because I didn't do shoulder and back workouts correctly. But now they're like congruent and it feels really good to like, you know, see that happen. So that's what I'm excited for. I'm excited for the actual improvements to physical strength, you know, which will obviously work hand in hand with weight loss, of course. Better writing or dumb writing. Like I said, if they want to go towards the route of actually making really in-depth good stories, I am definitely down for that. But they know that they could just phone it in with Elder Scrolls 6 and just kind of have, not even phoning it in, but you know what I mean, kind of making like Skyrim a very accessible RPG. So I would love more in-depth stuff, but I'm not holding my breath. In that world, anything goes, right? Khmer Khajiit. Yeah, I would say so, right? Wait, do they have interracial marriages in Skyrim? They do, right? But they don't really do that a lot, though, do they? I feel like they do, like, man races with, like, elf races, but they don't really mix it up past that, as far as I remember, at least. Yeah, I got you, Spike. Unfortunately, I just got to work with what works with my schedule, you know what I mean? I would love to make it work for everybody, but it's too tough. The drunk streams... You're a motivation in that regard. Yeah, I used to rely on like drinking a lot in the past streams, especially for like slower stuff. I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna save this for a Friday so I can drink and like not be so anxious about a slower stream. But now I don't really feel that anymore. I feel like, you know, much more naturally attuned to just having fun while sober. Imagine that. I've split the mercs into groups and explained how to disable the conduits in each season using simple words for their infinitesimally small minds. To their credit, some of them decided to take notes. It would be easy if they simply read the account of my previous expedition. Of course, doing so would make them aware of the horrible fate that befell their predecessors. I've also told the men to be on the lookout for other curiosities such as the dwarven insects, dwarven mounts, and 3 dwarven crown masks we uncovered in our last foray. However, the main prize in this tomb of inclement weather is the Turn of the Seasons, a magical spell that legends say is cast not by the spellcaster, but by the weather itself. Once you read this tome and are imbued with its power, they say the rain will grant you a silver tongue, as charming as a spring romance. Summer's sweltering heat fills you with stamina when dressed in light armor, whereas winter's snow offers a boon to heavy armor wearers. Meanwhile, the clouds are a gift to hunters, their bows cutting through the autumn wind. Ooh, that'd be good. Such a prize must be deep within the ruins, perhaps in the chamber of the one who orchestrated this unholy sky. So yeah, this one is all about the weather. We got a dwarven crown here, which unfortunately actually weighs stuff, which is not good. Forgotten Seasons version 1? Okay, so this has to be unique, right? Yeah, and it's by this guy that's dead at my feet. So the question is, how long is this? Life is to be lived, it's true. Sorry if I miss any chat, y'all. It's just a bit fast tonight, folks. Lae'zel. Oh, Lae'zel's a babe. Yep. Lae'zel in Baldur's Gate 3 is a babe. Drunk streamer can be awkward unless the viewer is drinking as well. Kind of like being at the party where everyone is drunk but you. It was fun. I enjoyed drinking and streaming, but I definitely overdid it, and I definitely relied on it for certain anxieties whilst streaming. So, you know, I think it's just a healthier place to be, obviously. Not constantly... You know, I would look for excuses, especially with, like, earlier Maverites and stuff. I'd be like, well, hey, everyone's donating the crap out of the stream. Let's drink. You know, and it would just be, like, an excuse, basically, to do it. So there was definitely a bit of an overindulgence happening at that point. You know what I mean? But, yeah, it's just, I don't know. I feel clean these days, not drinking. It just is a nice thing to kind of keep going, basically. But I may drink again someday. We'll see. I don't know. I don't really... It feels kind of like a challenge at this point. You know what I mean? Okay. Fortify Conjuration. I don't need... Alright. So, I guess we'll... I don't know. Should we read this? It's like a whole-ass book. Community can be a very powerful place for many people. That's why I love the streams. Yeah, it's why I love the streams too. When we have a good stream, it makes me feel really good. I usually am beaming at the end of it off camera. And I would like to get back there consistently. Can't because you can? Oh, because you... Wait, I don't think you can crossbreed? Yeah, that's true. Well, unless it's a thing they'll introduce. Oh, yeah, true. Argonians are reptiles. How the hell would that work? 15-year gap between Skyrim and Elder Scrolls 6. Oh, my God. Tell me about it. Yo, what's up, what's up, Chickwood? Yep, we got the kitty cam in full swing. It is go. It is a go. Elder Scrolls 5 and 6 will be the same as the gap between 1 and 5? Oh, my God. Feels so much better overall when they stop, and I know it sounds stupid, but probably it's just hard for me to believe. I've seen it both ways. I've seen people on Twitter multiple times say, like, I quit alcohol for 6 months. The only thing that was different is I had less fun. And I really kind of, like, scowled at that because I was like, I for sure feel different. I was getting, like, every time I would drink, you know, I'd go overboard and I'd feel poisoned the next day. And that feels terrible, obviously. So I feel better for sure. I mean, my energy has been better, but obviously that goes a lot with, like, losing weight, whatever, too. But, yeah, I don't know why people say that. I've seen people... Obviously, everyone's different, but for me, it has been a very positive change to stop drinking. Also, you save money, and, you know, you're not poisoning yourself. There's lots of benefits, but I think it can be taken with moderation as well. I don't think it's a bad thing. I just think for some people that overdo it, if you stop it, it's probably a good move. Yo, see you later, Alex. Thank you very much. Without the crutch of alcohol, but when the pain of sitting still outweighed the fear of moving, I changed. Yep. Yes, indeed. It's just you feel normal again. Yeah, it's not like you feel, like, amazing, but you just don't feel poisoned every time you, like, overdrink. You know what I mean? Because I was feeling, like, generally poisoned if I drank a thing of poison in the morning. Oh, absolutely, Spirit. I mean, for sure. I mean, I know we have like minds. You know, I just want to try to improve, as always. Forgotten Seasons, My Journey Through the Ancient World of the Dwarfs, Volume 1 by Elberon Blackthorn. After having saved the town of Tanglehaven with my patented snake oil serum, word of my deed soon spread, and one of my helpful admirers pointed me in the direction of an old system of caverns. But lo, it was not a simple naturally formed cave, but Vardenkund, a long-forgotten dwarven ruin. A storm of great intensity had ravaged the region recently, and the locals all thought that some curse lay upon the caves, and they spewed out bad weather because of this. But Elberon Blackthorn is nothing if not well-read, and I was well-versed with the legends surrounding those caves. You see, I had been looking for Vardenkund for a long time because deep within it contained a Karstangs. But what? A Karstang's Baharn, better known as a weather witch. These legendary devices were said to be able to control the weather, and Vardenkun's was the strongest of them all. But wait, this is a thing in oh, this is a thing in literally like Morwind's DLC, isn't it? Don't you do this? There's like a weather. Yeah, you literally do this. That's crazy. But why did they make it? To terrorize innocents? To help in times of underground drought? Either way, a storm now raged across the region, and it was obvious who was at fault. To save the locals and to claim the power of the weather for my own. Me and my trusted band of mercenaries dove towards the problem with the same bravery and skill I approach everything in life with. Inside, evidence of the storm's rampage could still be seen and felt. Pipes spewed a poisonous ooze into the streams. Rubble lay about, and most tellingly, a massive indoor storm raged. The weather witch had gone mad. Alas, the door to the main gallery was sealed shut, but with my impressive knowledge of the dwarves and their infernal sciences, I was able to quickly deduce the issue. You see, dear readers, while the storm raged, it drew power from the magic derived from each of the 4 seasons. Yes, the dwarves had this very ruin undertaken a massive analysis of spring, summer, autumn, and winter, and tied to each of them a conduit that would focus their natural energies into the gallery, allowing the weather to be controlled. All one had to do was enter each part of the facility and disconnect those conduits. Only then could I enter the main gallery and shut down the Weather Witch. This first volume details my intrepid adventure into each of these seasonal sub-facilities as well as my harrowing escape. It also serves as a manual on how to shut down the conduits, which I aim to document in my next volume. Thus armed with this information and my benefactor's funding, my apprentice and I have once more endeavored into the heart of this ruin, this time with more men and hopefully with more satisfactory results. Holy crap, this is so long. Whew! Autumn. As I trundled into the is this really going to go through like every... Okay. This is such a log book, but it's pertinent. Oh my god, dude. Okay, maybe we'll read like one for each area, maybe. Yeah, because this is quite extensive. Autumn. As I trundled into the halls of autumn, a marvelous sight unfolded before me. Lay an enormous stretch of farmland, decrepit and overgrown, but a farm nevertheless. Strange fruits and grains grew in plots, while emaciated chickens ran about, all the while tended by enormous double-bladed centurions. Did the Dwemer find it amusing that the surface people had a whole season dedicated to harvest? Just to harvest? Or did they do this as a mockery to some forgotten god of the feast? Whatever the case, I aimed to examine a piece of this dwarven wheat myself. The harvest glowed with a foul light, the grains as stiff as a rock. Yet as dense as the wheat was, I observed through the bladed centurions cutting through it with little effort and carrying them off to a set of depositories near the entrance. While no doubt the blades of these machines would make short work of flesh and armor, my men nevertheless valiantly served as a distraction as I made my escape. Perhaps if I had more time or more men, I could carry the heavy wheat over to the depository and sate whatever freakish endeavors the dwarves had begun. Okay, so that's like a thing for each, I think, area. So we can go ahead and do each one, I think, and then read each section of the book, pretty much. That'll be good. Alright, so, because, yeah, I think you could choose, if I remember correctly, you could choose, like, each season and then do each one. But let us see. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, my energy levels rose, Desu, and then also, yeah, like you're saying, headache, dizziness, headache, and just, like, you know, general just not feeling great, basically. You know, being bloated, whatever. There's just a lot of things that return you to normalcy if you cut out drinking, pretty much. But was not for me. I enjoyed drinking heavily for a very long time. Oh, that's the Weather Witch, isn't it? Wait, what is that? Yeah, that's the Weather Witch, I think. I enjoyed drinking for a very long time, but like I said, I just woke up one day and I was just like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't feel it. And didn't look back. Which, you know, I think I'm lucky because I don't think I've ever considered myself like an alcoholic. So I think I had it a little bit easier than somebody that obviously would find it very hard to cut it out. You know what I mean? Okay, so that's spring. That's definitely winter. That's summer. So this is fall over here, I think. Really missed you guys. I did too. I mean, yeah, like I said, I understand, but you know, I need, if I'm gonna stream, it's like I need to be able to interact with people. That's what's fun for me. You know what I mean? It's not great just talking to the void for 3 hours, which a lot of streamers do that, and I get it. You got to do that, but especially when you're starting out. But I've been doing this a very long time, and it kind of just sucks having to revert to that. You know what I mean? What type of alcohol did you drink? I always loved beer the most. Horse right front leg. The heck? Started the dwarven... Oh, that's right. Each one of these has, like, its own quest. Okay, so Forgotten Seasons. Oh, and the dwarf... Yeah, this is huge. Because there's, like, the Forgotten Seasons, and you got to disable the thing for each one. And then there's also the Crowns, and then there's also whatever this is. The Dwarven Horse. This thing is freaking crazy. I was always a beer guy. I loved craft beers. I mean, that's the main thing I miss is just, like, enjoying a nice craft beer. Because that's really delicious. But outside of that, you know, I would drink, like, straight-up liquor just to get drunk. Pretty much. I enjoyed the feeling of being drunk. But if I was drinking for taste, I mean, I'd try anything, but beer, mainly. Champion in Oblivion was half Breton. The Grey Champion was half Breton? I didn't know that. That's true, yeah, he was a half-breed, yeah. Even though he was obviously an orc, as far as the game goes. But that's true, there you go, that's a half-breed. Oh, yeah, because alcohol fills your cortisol or whatever. Cindy explained this to me, I don't know exactly how it works, but it fills your cortisol. Like, I think if you drink often, it makes you more anxious on a daily basis. Mage says we have to harvest wheat and stuff it in the depositories. Only I don't know which wheat goes in which container. Seems like the symbols on the signs in the depositories might be a clue, but they all look the same and it's making my head hurt. Sure, suppose this isn't what I signed up for. If I wanted to work on a farm, I'd go back to Rorikstead. Rorikstead? The treasure better be worth it. Okay, yeah, so you gotta mix and match wheat here. I remember doing this, because I have done this, but it's been a long time. You gotta, like, mix and match the wheat in the right places. I do not smoke. I did, like, here and there, like, smoke marijuana, but, like, I basically completely quit that, too, when I stopped drinking. Marijuana led to me gaining a ton of weight. Like, I'm not blaming it or anything, but, yeah. When I smoked, I would, like, gorge on anything in the house. Yeah, I get the what do you call it? The munchies to, like, the extreme. It might be, like, mental, I don't know, but... Yeah, no, it was bad. Like, smoking weed was a huge, like, trigger for me to overeat, basically, all the time. So, that had to stop. Glowing red wheat. Glowing red wheat added. Okay, now how do we figure out which one goes where? Do they have different icons? Yeah, because there's a way to, like, figure out which wheat goes where, but I forget how to do it. Ba-da-ba. 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 You'll see you later, James. Thanks for watching. Spike says, do you do voices when you play outside of streams, videos, when playing games? I will if I'm playing something for Cindy, like with Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. For instance, you know, there's like a million voices in that game, so I enjoy doing it, practicing the voices, because I would like to voice act someday, if I ever get the time. But yeah, I enjoyed doing it. If it works, you know, as like a side little thing. But by myself, probably not, because it's just kind of, you know, I usually take the time to play a game in silence because I don't usually get to do that as much. But I enjoy doing it if I'm like, yeah, if Cindy and I are playing a game together, basically. Marked for death. What? Oh, are you like not so? Is this like the Big Daddy? You're like not supposed to. That guy killed me in one hit. That guy literally killed me in one hit. The hell was that? That was insane. Okay. Having a drink every day and getting drunk every day is quite different. I never, like, fully abused it. Like, I was never, like, a full-on alcoholic. But, yeah, at the height of my weight gain the last time, I was, there was just a week where I got mega drunk every day. And it was... Oh, boy. I'm very proud of myself for getting out of that. Because a lot of people, like, don't. And that just compounds on itself. And it gets worse and worse and worse. It was bad for that week. That was the worst week that I ever, like, abused alcohol. That was really bad. Had a very clear sign to, tighten the ship. You know what I mean? So, that's the worst I ever got. That 1 week. Basically. Okay, how the hell do you tell where this wheat goes? There's like a way to tell, but I don't remember how to do it. Because there's like 4 fields with 4 different types of wheat. We got the glowing one or whatever. Wild spiky grass. How do you do this? Yeah, and then there's that wheat over there. Yo, see you later, Spirit. Thanks for watching. White molded wheat. What is that? What is that? I don't remember what the trick is here. Maybe it's in that note and I just don't remember it. Let's go to, what was that guy? Bandit's note or Mercenary's note or something? Mercenary's note, I think. Quit cigarettes cold turkey after smoke for 3 years. Didn't struggle at all. Same with the alcohol. Yeah, it never like fully got its hooks into me. It was an enhancer of fun for me. You know, it was never something that I just need it. Except for that week. That week was different. Wait at camp. Fool got himself killed. Not sure if we should leave. Something about this place feels off. Wait, what is this? This is something entirely... No, this is at the beginning. What was that thing? Note on autumn? Mage says we have to harvest wheat. Yep, don't know which wheat goes in what. Symbols on the signs? They all look the same. Yeah, that's what I thought. So wait, there's a symbol for each wheat. But they look similar on the... So how am I supposed to tell? Oh, it's these right here. Okay. So the wild... Okay, so the molded wheat or whatever... Am I supposed to take more of this? White molded wheat. Okay, so this one has like a on the bottom of it. And that's the white molded. And then we'll try to find the sign for this too. Not even vaping. I mean, I have like a passing interest in it. Because I liked hookah, for instance. Again, this one has a T. So and a T. And a T. And a T. Yeah, I like a passing interest, but never really. I don't know. It's like a whole ass... It's like a whole ass habit. Expenses. Yada, yada, yada. Not really interested in starting that. Wait, so you don't even have to figure it out. It just does it automatically? You place the wheat. So what's the point of the puzzle? It just does it anyways. Okay, that's confusing. Anyways. Do you watch Game Grumps? I used to watch Game Grumps when JonTron was a part of it. I was a big JonTron fan. I know he's had like controversies and whatever, but I don't know. I watched the dude for so long. It's like I like to feel that he's a good guy at his heart. He's just said some really stupid crap. But anyways, yeah, I was a big fan of JonTron, and yeah, I guess we just take it. What's the point of trying to figure it out? And so when JonTron was on Game Grumps, yeah, I watched it. I remember the day they, like, fired him or whatever the hell happens, because still nobody knows as far as I understand. And then they switched to Danny. And I think, Danny's cool, whatever. He does a good job. But, for me, once John left Game Grumps, that was like, okay, well, I didn't really sign up for Danny and Ross and whoever, so I'm kind of out. But, I know they've obviously grown into a whole empire and been very successful. But... yeah, I like John a whole lot more than Aaron, so once he left, it was kind of the end for me. Okay, so we got the orange encrusted. I think we need like 2 more types of wheat, if I remember correctly. Government position has a 0 tolerance policy on THC. It sucks a little bit, but I'm kind of glad I can't partake in those activities. Yeah, I know a lot of people who had to, give up weed or whatever because they wanted to get a government job. That's a very big thing in Colorado. Sickly green wheat. I don't know how much I'm supposed to take, so we'll just take a whole bunch, I guess. And yeah, I think these guys you're not supposed to... Oh, these guys are just horrendously difficult, I think. Okay, so there's like 3 wheat over there. I'm assuming there's 3 wheat here. We got the green one. Off-color wheat. Yeah, we did not get this, I don't think. But we did get the orange. Okay. I do not want to get hit by this freaking Centurion, because he kills me in 1 hit. Better for my lungs and my waistline. Yeah, for me, it's just, man, those munchies. It literally was like smoking weed before eating a huge meal was so tasty. It enhanced the flavors of everything to the point of, like, it was genuinely like a cheat code or something, and it just really, messed with my overeating, obviously. So that had to stop. Just had to stop. just did this quest at level 52, and they one-shot me. Yeah, I don't think they're supposed to be fought. I think they just kill you. Okay, so blue we did. Oh, so maybe if you interact with the ones that you've already done, maybe that resets it. So then we just go to that. And then we go to that. And then we go to this. What? Like, what? Why with Skyrim will they not do puzzles? I don't get it. You could have easily, like, had this set up to where you have to pay attention to the signs and put the right wheat in the right thing. But it doesn't even matter, because if you just get all 6 types and then put them in, it automatically does it. Why didn't they just do it where, like, you have to just match the signs? It's like Skyrim. I know this was made by, like, a, you know, Creation Club guy or whatever, but, like, why are they so averse to just putting an actual puzzle in Skyrim? It baffles me. It's so weird. Flame Cloak. Steel plate armor of May. Okay, we can't really take anything because we're, like, full up on carry weight. Horse head, but not the nebula. Activate conduit control gem. Vardenkund conduit gem added. Okay, so yeah, we got like 3 quests in one. We gotta look for the horse heads, gotta look for the Dwemer crowns, and we have to get the conduits. So we should make sure to do all of those in each place. But it doesn't look like it gives me actual quest objectives. So let's just run around see if we can't find horse stuff. And what was the other thing? The crown? Yeah, how are we supposed to get the crown? I forget that. Might just get that naturally, maybe. Over drinking is draining on your mental and physical health in the log run. Yeah. I don't know the exact science or whatever, but yeah, as far as I understand it, the cortisol levels, whatever the hell. That's why, yeah, for that 1 week, I was really just kind of trapped, basically, because, you know, I would get super drunk, and then it would wear off. I would feel incredibly anxious, knowing that if I just drank again, it would go away, and then feel extremely happy that it would go away, and then rinse and repeat every day for that week. So, not good. Not good. Not great. Ba-da-ba. Being a functional alcoholic at points in my life, it's crazy how much you can drink and get used to it and numb to it when you won't even really be drunk off amounts that would make normal people black out. It's crazy and gross, just a struggle for me, I guess. Yeah, I think Spirit said it, but I mean, I believe anybody can rectify it. I mean, you know, I was at... Okay, there's the horse front leg. I was at the worst spot that I ever was, you know. Man, I was... God. Like I said, I might reveal the number when I reach my goals, but it was bad, my highest weight in recent times. You know, and there's obviously a universe where that would have kept continuing and getting worse and worse and worse and blah, 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 but for whatever reason, like I said, the positive snowball, I always say that, it's like, you just get that positive snowball rolling in whatever way you can, and it just becomes so addictive to keep building on it. So, yeah, no, wishing the best for you, man. But I've been... in areas like that, yeah, where I could... I think at the worst, like, during that week, like I said, I was drinking an entire, like, what was it, 750 milliliters or whatever? Like, a full bottle of, like, gin. Like, a whole-ass bottle every night for a week. Which I know, like, people could put that, even that to shame, but that's still not good, obviously, so... yeah. Centurion Steam attack is OP. Legendary difficulty with those is hell. I don't remember the Steam ever being bad, but maybe I just never was on the receiving end of it. Too bad, you know. Okay, where does this go? That's a trap for sure. But it's not triggering. Those are soul gems? The hell? Yo, Zorida. Excuse me. What is this? Oh, this must be the helmet, right? Oh, it's another... what? Autumn Visage? Oh, yeah, okay, so that's the helmet thing. Okay, so yeah, every area we gotta find the horse parts. Oh, that's right. Oh my god, yeah, this quest is big. I forgot about this. So we gotta find the horse parts, we gotta get the helmet. What the heck is happening to you? And then we gotta get the conduit. Okay. Have a good lurk, Perry. Ba, 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 ba. Signs next to the wheat that have a symbol, but also it'll put the right ones in automatically. Every part of the horse is in that room. Wait, the whole horse is in here? I thought it was like all the different rooms. Wait, so the horse is just specifically this? Oh. Okay, so we got these two pieces in here then. But the crown is for each one. Yeah, winter and spring left. So find the left back leg and the right back leg. Okay, so we just got to go to places we have not been to. Probably down there. I'm assuming. Top 5 favorite YouTubers? Ooh. That's a good question. Top 5 favorite YouTubers. I'd have to put JonTron in there. Again, I know he's been like, whatever, controversial, but I don't know. It's one of those things where it's just like, I really don't think... Well, I don't know. He has said a lot of really dumb crap. But anyways, yeah, no, I really like JonTron. I think he's naturally a very good entertainer. So I'd have to put JonTron in there, even if you want to say like old JonTron when he was like at the height and before he said a lot of stupid crap. JonTron in there. Who else? Top 5 YouTubers. Metal Jesus Rocks, probably. Video game collector guy from Seattle. Really cool guy. Has such good like collecting videos. You know, inspired me to collect my own stuff. But Video Game Donkey, for sure. Comedic video game videos. Legend on YouTube. Definitely Video Game Donkey. If I were a horse part, where would I be? Maybe in the water. Let's check this. Who else? Who else? Top 5 YouTubers. It's gonna get tough to remember, like, the next 2. I could look at my subscription list, maybe. We're the biggest YouTubers. I've never been into any, like, the mega ones, you know, like PewDiePie or Markiplier. A little bit of PewDiePie for a while. Way back in the day. But I never really, you know, watched much Markiplier or Jacksepticeye or PewDiePie or whatever. I don't really watch people on, like, that level. You know what I mean? Usually a step below that. Video Game Donkey's probably the #1, like, famous guy that I've watched. God, I don't know. Name some YouTubers. It's going to be hard to remember, like, the next 2. The heck are these horse parts? I don't know. I just don't know, donkey. I don't know where these horse parts are. Work in the state of Colorado in a government position. THC is still illegal. As far as I know, I've never been... I've known people that have either been in government positions or wanted to get government positions, and as far as I understand, yes, it is illegal. They all stayed, like, far away from weed. That's from what I understand. I've never been in, you know, I've never gone for any government position. I don't really know much about it, but as far as I understand, yeah, you cannot mess with, like, anything like that. I guess it's based on clearance, though. Like, if you want to get the clearances or whatever, if you're working for, like, a contract. I don't know. I've just known a lot of people that stay far away from it, basically. They don't want to go anywhere near it. Yo, what up? Jay Wolf. I have not streamed Elden Ring since the DLC dropped. Probably at some point. I love that game. But, yeah, no, haven't really had a reason to. Okay, so the other horse pieces are here, but where would they be? I mean, I would... Oh, there's one. Haha! Okay, so if that's the case, I'm assuming the last one is maybe in a field over there, because we found this one in a field, and I don't think we found any, like, field one in that direction. Let's hope it's that. There's a leg in this room. Did I miss one? There's another leg in this room. It's at the tower in the first half of the room. Oh. Are you talking about over in that room over there? Did I miss one? Jose says Skyrim is a dumbed down to have any memorable puzzles, even the base game. They have some good ones. There's still, like, comments to this, like, Skyrim's hidden treasure to this day, where apparently, like, I missed a very obvious puzzle or something. Yeah, they have some that are little head scratchers, which I like, but they really could have pushed it, like, far further. I think Bethesda was just a little scared to, like, you know, really kind of test people. Did I miss a horse head in here, or a horse thing? Yeah. I hate that sound that the Khajiits make. It just sounds horrible. It's the one by as soon as you enter the cavern. It's in that broken tower. Okay, so in here or back in the main area? Because I think you mean in here, but I'm not exactly sure. Do you mean back in, like, the area before this? Looking great, man. I think stopping the alcohol is equally as important as going to the gym. The gym is, I would say, #1 for me, easily. The gym, man, I know I say it all the time, but just in case I inspire somebody out there to, like, start working out. Like, man, I cannot describe it. I could wake up and, like, just be so anxious and just be like, you know, I can power through it most days, but it's like some days it's just like, okay, I really wish I could chill out. Go to the gym, boom. I'm like Superman. I feel so strong mentally after a workout. It's like amazing. So yeah, gym is number one for me for sure. Alcohol, I don't really know. I would have to just kind of compare it to like if I started drinking again, like, oh God, this feels like poison. You know what I mean? You got to compare the two. But yeah, I'm sure it's extremely important. But the gym has been real good. Real good. Okay, it's in the main area. Okay, so it sounds like the last horse piece is back in the first zone. Thank you, Double D. Honestly, I don't blame the government for not wanting to hire potheads. Most potheads get high even at work, so I think having clear-minded people in government positions is probably for the best. Yeah, I just know it's like a blanket. Yeah, they don't mess around with drugs at all. At least, again, if you're trying to get clearance or whatever the hell you're trying to do, military or any of that, which is, like I said, big in Colorado. 750 milliliters is a fifth. That's what I was at too. Sometimes I'd even want more after. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, sometimes I would want more after too. It was not good. It was, in fact, quite bad. Yeah. But you live and learn. Do you have the strength within you to change? If you want to change. You know? And I did. But you had to start small. That's the main thing. You really got to start small and start building on positive habits. Okay, so it's in here somewhere, but I guess we'll just move on to the next zone. That would be good. Or we could try to... Yeah, the broken tower. So where's the broken tower? There's a leg in the broken tower. Okay, so if I'm, like, facing this way, where's the broken tower? Like, northwest, east, whatever. Pete Dorr. Is that a Metal Jesus reference? Because I know he was a common guest. What's up, Justo T. Baggins? Welcome in. It's in the broken tower in the first half of the... So behind me here? Oh, Red Letter Media. Yeah. Red Letter Media would be on there for sure. Oh, you're saying Pete Dorr when I said, tell me YouTubers. Yeah, Pete Dorr appears on Metal Jesus Rock's channel. Yeah, Red Letter Media. Definitely. That'd be a fourth. So I just need a fifth. Oni play. Yeah, probably Oni plays as well. Yeah. Yep, there it is. Oni plays, John Tron, Red Letter Media, Metal Jesus Rocks, Video Game Donkey. Top 5 YouTubers. Is the leg in the room with you right now? It's the one by as soon as you enter this Caverns in the broken tower. GV inspired me to get off my ass. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, have a good workout. Oh, headed to the gym now. Yeah, have a good workout. Enjoy your workout. We are getting the dwarven horse parts, yes. Try to keep backseating to a minimum. No, it's cool. Yeah, I'm asking for directions on this one. It was in the room you were just in. It's in the room with the wheat. The first 2 types have broken tower. Okay, I was confused. Yeah, no, I appreciate the... yeah, I just wasn't sure if it was in this main room or in the wheat. I see what you mean now. The main room of the wheat. Yeah, I gotcha. Okay. Let's go back and find it. It's weird that they just put... Why did they just put the horse... that you would think they would, like, combine it through all the different rooms, but... I digress. Yeah, I was asking. It's all good. So good. Just did it. Gotcha. Well, thank you for the help. Appreciate it. And yeah, if I missed any chat, feel free to put it in the chat, folks. I try not to miss anything. It's really... if you haven't tried streaming before, it's, like, honestly a very tough balance. Like, keeping the gameplay going while also, like, making sure, you know, you talk to everybody. Because, like, I really, really hate missing chat. I really hate it. Oh, these broken towers here. I see. But, yeah, if I missed anything, feel free to repost. There is a blanket, don't ever feel bad about reposting policy on my streams, by the way. Because some people, like, are like, oh, I don't want to be a bother. Some people are like, you know, I don't like, sorry to change the topic. And I'm like, no, I don't care. Just talk about whatever you want to talk about. As long as it's not weird in a bad way, you know? So so it's like over here, like in the first part, like over here? Or did we grab this one already? Because I can't get to that, or can I get to that tower? Is there a way to get up there? So is it one of these 2 towers right here? Because we did grab one like in front of one, didn't we? If I remember correctly. Or maybe not. Dwemer dish. Because, like, the little thing would pop up, right? If we were getting close to it. Yeah, so I don't think it's this one. Is it another broken... is it a broken tower over there? That's probably what it is. The tower is right to the left in the center. Oh, so like that one? It's got to be that, because we didn't go over there, I'm assuming. What the heck is up there? Oh, it's like... oh, yeah, it's a bird. Okay, don't kill me, please. I'm just here to grab my horse thing. I'll be right on my way, trust me. Okay, it's got to be this tower, right? Show me the horse head piece. Don't touch me. Don't touch me! I'm just trying to get a horse. Peace. Okay, is it on this one? Yep, there it is. There it is. Okay, horse right back leg. Blah, blah, blah. Return all the pieces to the dwarven horse's frame. Okay. Yeah, and I don't think they give you a side quest for the other rooms either, so it's just kind of a weird one-off one for fall for some reason. Bum, 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 bum. Something softer than hard liquor can help pull away. I do wonder the science on that, yeah, because, like, I mean, like, even, like, meth addicts, they give them, like, whatever. They take them to, like, methadone clinics, right, and then they kind of wean them off of it. So I wonder with something, like, more accessible socially, you know, like weed and alcohol. Is it better to kind of, like, cut back or go cold turkey? I don't know. I wonder what the psychology or the results or the benefits of whatever are, you know? For me, the alcohol was cold turkey, but like I said, I never, like, had the alcohol hard ingrained in me. Like, it was always just something like, you know, if I'm at a party, yeah, I'll drink and I'll have, like, a good time and probably overdo it. But it was never something like I needed, you know what I mean? So, I'm sure it's much harder for people that have alcoholism, you know, especially in their family and stuff. Okay, so where's the horse frame? The dwarven horse frame. Oh, is the frame in there? Okay, it looks like the frame's in there, so I think we saved this for last. So, take that off and then do these two, and then we gotta read the other part of the book for the next zone. Why do you miss so much chat, GV? I really try not to. I really, really do. It sucks because I know, like, big streamers, it's probably better to just go with the flow and, like, not care about it. If you miss stuff, whatever, you just keep talking to people. You know, I know that's probably better, but, like, I hate that. It's like, I want to, you know, if people are taking the time to put stuff in the chat, it's like, I want to talk with them about it. So it just kind of sucks, but it is what it is. It's a balancing act. Okay, what's his name? Elberon, but he had the Forgotten Seasons version 1, and then this was Summer? This is Summer, right? I believe this is Summer. Here we go, here we go. I also just did it in the Mask of Winter. It took me so long to find it, so easy to miss, but obvious when you find it. Ooh, we've done it. I think we did this entire thing before, but yeah, I'm not really remembering a lot, as usual. Summer was a maze of tunnels and pipes, and no doubt centuries of neglect had left the place in a state of pure chaos. Lava spewed from every stone orifice I could see, and unbearable heat made for a precarious journey, causing many of the lesser mercenaries to turn back to cooler times. But the Dwemer had predicted such superheat, for this unbearable weather was undoubtedly what summer meant to them. As I pulled myself through the swelter, I noticed repair spiders darting to and fro, lowering bridges that granted access to side sections of the chamber. It seems that within each section is a service waypoint that releases some sort of magical coolant, reducing the heat from the impossible to merely annoying. Perhaps if I could find a way to direct the spiders to various waypoints in the area, I could drop the temperature to a more manageable level. Oh my god, I remember this one. This one is a huge pain, isn't it? Yeah, because you got to direct the spiders with, like, the control rod or something. I remember this. Yep. Okay, here we go. YouTube chat so far is pretty... The only thing is when, like, I need to scroll up, it kind of, like, jumps. It's kind of annoying. But otherwise, it's pretty close. have way too much anxiety, and I do feel called out when you mentioned feeling bad about sending it again when you don't see it. A lot of people feel bad. I don't care. I mean, each streamer's different, obviously. I just like talking, and I like conversing with people, so I don't ever care if people repost stuff, as long as they're not being annoying. Sometimes in the past, it was like, you know, little kids that are like, what's your favorite game? What's your favorite game? What's your favorite game? Before I even have a chance to see it, you know what I mean? That's the only thing that's obviously annoying, but I don't really care otherwise. And I, you know, I also have a policy of like no stupid questions. Like that's important to me too. Is like people can ask anything about anything. You know, what type of game is Skyrim? Another streamer might be like, you don't know what Skyrim is? Are you stupid? But for me, it's like, yeah, I mean, there's gonna be people out there. That's why I still don't spoil stuff for games that are like old as hell, because some people might not have played it. The boss says we can use one of them control rods to make the metal crawlies open the way. Supposedly you just point the thing at one of those round waypoints and the spider does the rest. But I don't know how to fire the rod. I just hope I figure it out before I collapse from all this heat. Can almost smell my blood cooking. This guy literally died to the heat. Skill issue, my friend. Skill issue. Okay, I remember this one sucking. I think it's really like slow and deliberate, basically. So we just got to keep an eye out for the summer mask, basically, right? Dun, 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 dun. Okay, spider control rod. Directs the repair spider to the target. And then we'll put Mayrune's razor in the left hand and do that. And then the little spider comes out, and we got to direct him to the thing. Blah, blah, blam. Ba, 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 ba. Still wish YouTube could give a better mod badge than a wrench from a sword to a tool to fix a leaky pipe. I wonder if they genuinely like just can't copy Twitch, you know, and put a sword if they have to like switch it up. But yeah, by the way, I'm gonna go through all the settings and like alerts and everything and really fine tune the streaming experience here on YouTube. But it'll obviously take time as I can get to it, you know, bit by bit. Okay, I think if I remember right, the mask is like somewhere off of a side passage or something. So we're just gonna have to stay alert here. That's how you get the gem. Really cool bow and Dragon's Reach. What's up, Joe? Behind Anniversary Edition. Quest overpowered early, but there for higher difficulties. Dragon's Reach? Wait, what is Dragon's Reach? Okay, do we do this? Boop. Dragon Reach is, that's just the Whiterun. Right, what? I feel dumb. Wait. If you go to Whiterun and go to this, that's Dragon's Reach, right? Yeah. So there's an Anniversary Edition. Oh, I think that's the one we have. You're talking about the Bow of Shadows, right? Yeah, that's the bow that we're using. Because it was an assassination quest. That's what you're talking about, I am assuming. Okay, you good? Okay, so we shut that thing off. Right? Yeah, I think so. Okay, then you come back over here. Definitely not cold turkey. If you're a bad addict, you can literally go into a shock of sorts and die from alcohol withdrawal. Yes, yeah. But that's like maximum like alcoholism, right? Because I've seen horrific YouTube videos of, you know, people with like late stage alcoholism where they literally like have to drink when they wake up, or else they'll just shake the entire time or whatever. That is horrific. Delirium tremens, it's called. It's wild because if you get into like iShow speed levels, it's impossible to keep up with any chat. Yeah, I mean, if you're like, yeah, Kai Sinat. Is it Kai Sinat? I always thought it was Kai Sinat, but I guess people pronounce it Kai Sinat, right? I don't know. But anyways, yeah, if you get to that level, iShow speed, Kai, whatever. I mean, at that point, you're literally just like a celebrity. You're like a celebrity entertainer. It's like you're entertaining the masses as a whole, right? Obviously, you know, with my streams and whatever, I try to just make it a little more person to person, of course. But, yeah, no, at that level, you're just like a superstar. I mean, you can do whatever the hell you want. Ain't nobody gonna care. You've already got, like, the entire momentum of the industry behind you. Is the Earth flat? You know, I think about stuff like that, right? Like flat Earth theorists or whatever they're called. Flat Earth, what are they called? Flat Earth theorists? Whatever they're called. Flat Earth believers. And it's like, okay, how could you come to that conclusion, right? And like, obviously, you know, the vast majority of people think like, oh man, that's really unfortunate for people to believe that. But then I think, okay, I have a cynical brain, and I kind of can understand the feeling of, like, A, thinking your government is lying to you about everything, and B, you know, wanting to question your reality and ask questions. I don't think that's so bad. Now, do I think, like, being a flat Earth believer is bad? You're probably going against, like, super dynamite science that, you know, most people are not really going to be able to see eye to eye with you. So you're kind of putting a challenge on yourself that you probably really don't need. But I do understand, like, you know, wanting to question, is everything we've ever been told correct? I think there's a level of healthiness to that, you know, questioning your world and trying to get down to the bottom of everything. Yeah, I don't think that's so bad. So I could kind of see how people get to that, but yeah, is the Earth flat? No, I think there's obviously quite a lot of empirical scientific evidence that would prove the Earth is not flat. But at the same time, I'm not so quick to jump to you know, make fun of somebody that has kind of a ludicrous belief, but at least is trying to, like, question, I guess, their reality or whatever. Okay, good job, little guy. Let's go back this way. I guess this fire does nothing? What was the point of that fire jet? I don't know. This way, feller. Come with me. Spike says, yeah, I dislike it when people get rude when you don't know something. It's really annoying to me. I am a firm believer in the no stupid questions kind of belief. You know, I think if somebody would like to learn something, even if it's very common knowledge for most people, it's like, that's a good thing. You should promote that. You should not judge that. I always really appreciated teachers in my schools, you know, in my classes or whatever that had that policy, like, no stupid questions. If you don't know something, ask it, you know, and students would make fun of you. That's just how that students are. But, you know, I think that's a good thing. I think, and I like to cultivate that atmosphere in my streams where, yeah, if you have a, you know, what type of game is Skyrim? I mean, not everybody's going to know that. Some people are going to be new to games, want to get invested in the community, and why the heck should we shun them, you know, for something that is considered obvious knowledge or whatever? That's quite silly, in my opinion. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-boo. Everyone knows the Earth is a disc. It has a giant hole in the center. The more questions, the better here. GV is basically Google. Yep, I'm Google. I am Google. Blue. Dynamic says, where's Ms. Mock? The long and short of it is Ms. Mock was like a pillar of the community, a moderator, someone who has done quite a lot for me and sent me a lot of wonderful gifts and things like that. But there is one particular stream where basically... Whoa, does this make like a unique sound? Oh, it makes like a little like whipping out sound. That's sick. Long and short of it, there was a stream where... I think it was like a touching base stream or whatever, you know, kind of like an update stream or something like that. And we really got into it because I think at the time I really like wanted to ask people, you know, their opinions on the content and how the stream was going and et cetera, et cetera. And I wanted people to tell me like the good things and the bad and what I could improve on and that sort of thing and such. So there were some criticisms levied my way, which I remember the thing that I think set it off was another mod who the same thing happened with this mod as with Ms. Mock. Basically said, like, sometimes I read the chat as if it is, like, words on a screen or something like that. I basically took offense to it, because basically what they were saying was sometimes I don't talk to people in the chat as if, you know, we're having a real conversation, as if I'm responding to text on a screen. Which I think is just, like, a tough thing in general for streamers, because obviously it literally is text on a screen. You know what I mean? So, anyways, all this is to say, you know, I think I got defensive at that statement, and then I basically voiced my opinions about it, which I don't think some people agreed with, and then decided to step away from the community. I think it was just a you know, it was a moment where people just disagree and they go their separate ways, and that's basically what happened. And you know, I wish them well. Anybody that stepped away from the community, the vast majority, I obviously don't know how they're doing or anything like that, but I wish them well in whatever endeavors they are currently working on in their lives. Pretty much. In the giant hole, the Earth's... Is the giant hole the Earth's butt? Yeah, I think Neil deGrasse Tyson said that. Basically. Okay, we good? Alright. So, are we supposed to go down here? Because I feel like this is where they would put the mask or whatever. Or at least little hidden things. Ring of the Eminent Squire. Huh. Let's go see. There seems to be something right there. What is that jewel, I wonder? What are you, jewel? Show me your secrets. Okay, hopefully I can jump up here. Skyrim's jumping is really weird. Okay, I think we're done here. Yeah, there was just a stream where basically, you know, I think some of the mods were upset with certain things and whatever, and we just really hashed it all out, and there were some opinions that not everybody agreed with. Certain people decided to step away, and it is what it is, you know. I'm an opinionated guy. I really strive to kind of speak what I'm feeling without kind of putting like a sugarcoat on everything, which I think if you're playing the whole Twitch live streaming game, whatever, it's kind of easy to just like play the everything's good all the time, nothing's ever bad and stuff like that. And it's like, no, I mean, if there's certain things that I want to voice, I feel like I should voice them. That's kind of how I've always done it. So, yeah. When you're an opinionated guy, I think it's just not smooth sailing as with some other streams in terms of the community and how it goes and everything like that. Basically. Okay. If I were a little hidden thing, I'd definitely be over there, or over there, over there. I guess these pipes really do nothing. As far as I could tell anyways. Okay. Doopa-doopa-doopa-doopa-doop-boo-boo. Well, welcome back, Dynamic. Donut World. It's a 3D donut. I ate the center. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think Bill Nye said that, didn't he? Bill Nye discovered the donut variant of the world. Okay, hopefully the spider comes over here, because we got like 4 different passages to see. Ms. Mock was like a 1 year plus ago. Something happened, not going to speak to it because it wasn't there. Whatever particular stream it was. Yeah, I mean, it's not a big deal. Like, nothing like major happened or anything. It was just people airing their grievances and certain people deciding to step away. There was like a differing opinion. Oh, yeah, I remember the other element to it, too. Yeah, there was like a differing opinion in... Well, yeah, I mean, we don't really need to get into the details, but... Yeah, all you need to know, people stepped away from the community, and yeah, I wish them the best wherever they're at. Was your Twitch username different? I mean, most people here have different names at this point, I would think. Ooh, got the insta-kill with Mayroom's Racer, bruh. Oh my god. Stop it! I'm controlling a spider. You cannot do this to me. Jesse says you found all the 24 lost stones, the stones of Berenzia or Berenzia. No. That's vanilla content, like... Yeah, not really what we're doing in this particular playthrough. I mean, if it somehow turns into 100% or whatever, we could do it, but that's very low on the priority list. I have done it multiple times, but this playthrough, not really a focus. Vanilla fetch quests, you know. Desu says, I don't know how people have the damn time to wonder if the Earth is flat or round. I think, yeah, I mean, ultimately, like, looking at it psychologically, I think it's a thing of, like, the whole world telling you it's blue, the whole world telling you the sky's blue, and you just going, like, well, what if it's gray? And then you start to more and more think of, like, wait, now they really don't want me to say that the sky is gray. You know, I think it's like a thing like that, where people just... really get very invested in questioning what they've been told. Which, like I said, I think a certain extent is healthy. Past that, you're probably going to get some weird looks. Spike says, have you seen Dragon Ball? I am a big Dragon Ball fan, actually. If you're talking about the original Dragon Ball, no. I've actually never seen it. I watched bits and pieces on, like, Adult Swim or whatever it was on, you know, Toonami or whatever. I watched bits and pieces, but Dragon Ball Z was my jam. I grew up with Dragon Ball Z, watched the ever-loving crap out of it. Love GT. I know people hate it. I haven't seen it forever, but as a kid, I loved it. Dragon Ball Super I loved. I got to catch up to it because I haven't watched in a very long time. Sparking Zero looks awesome, but I've never really played a Dragon Ball Z game, so I don't know if I'm going to play it, but yeah, big Dragon Ball fan. Need to kind of catch up on some of the stuff, but overall, love Akira Toriyama. He did the art for Chrono Trigger, one of my favorite games of all time. And, yeah, big fan. Big fan. What's up, Dan Divine? This is one of the biggest ones in Anniversary Edition. This is Forgotten Seasons, I think it's called. It's a very, very large quest. Very large quest. Yeah, Forgotten Seasons, right? Yeah, this one. Probably a hot take, but collecting the stones of Brenzia is one of my favorite parts of Skyrim. Takes you so much unique locations, plus I love collecting. The reward is crap, though. What does the reward do? You get the jewel thing, right? That gives you more chances to get jewels. Yeah, I never minded it. I think people are way too harsh on that quest. Because, like, yeah, if you're going to, like, if you're doing all the content, if you're going to the big zones, you're going to find a lot of them. I don't know. Part of it is bad design, though. I think it is kind of bad design whenever, like, you force the player to look up a resource, which, what, 99% of people are going to have to do if they want to complete that quest. So I do get that. But at the same time, yeah, I never minded the Stones of Brenzia quest.
Oh, Khajiit!
But that's coming from a completionist anyways, so, you know. Usually I will have found most of them. Somehow. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, looks like we get a boss fight up ahead. Yep, that's looking like a boss fight to me. I think I'll take out the Bow of Shadows. I think I'll mark him for death. I also think I'll use a particularly cool arrow. How about the lightning arrow? Yeah. Shot through the chest. 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 Ooh, there's that steam attack. It was doing a lot. Yeah. Dino. Joe says, do you like survival? Currently doing a legendary survival, and it's brutal but fun. Can't get off it. I enjoyed it. Yeah, we did a little bit of it in one of the playthroughs for Anniversary Edition. I did like it. It kind of wore on me over time. I don't think it's, like, implemented the best, but I think for a while, yeah, it can be very fun until it kind of becomes like a chore more than anything. At least for me. But yeah, I did enjoy the survival mode. We might do some of it in this. I mean, we should do it at least like for a second or something to say we've done all the content. But yeah, I think it's fun to switch things up for a bit. I think survival games for me in general like have to be really like well tuned for me to enjoy them because the whole timer element, everything having a timer to it, really kind of turns me off a lot of the time. But when it's done well, I can get into it. Against survival. Oh, arsonist survival mode worth putting time into Skyrim? Arsonist survival mode? What is that? I don't know what that is. Outside of survival mode. What is arsonist survival mode? Flawless garnet. Welkin stone. It's a Welkin stone, you see. Oh, we did it. Oh. Okay. Why am I slowed? What the hell is happening? Am I over encumbered? Why am I over encumbered? Oh, because it probably treats it as like not. Yeah, it was a quest item, but now it's not a quest item, so it's like over encumbering me. That's silly, but okay. Scroll of Blizzard. Okay, we should be good. All right, we gotta go drop this crap off at some point. Okay, so where's the mask? That's not good, because now I don't know where the mask is. I don't really want to ask chat because I do want to find it myself, but I'll just ask chat like it's obviously like in this room somewhere, right? It's in this entire like zone somewhere, I'm assuming. Gather, disable the conduit. Oh wait, yeah, oh wait, hold on, we need to disable the conduit. Disable the conduit. Oh, we did, what? Oh, that disabled the conduit. Okay. So it's got to be in this room somewhere then. On like a pipe or something. I remember that stream vaguely. Yeah, like I said, it was just an airing out of if you had grievances with me or my content. I kind of wanted to know about them. Since then, I've been like, well, who cares, right? Like, if you're doing your best, if you're trying to put good stuff out there, and you're gonna rub some people the wrong way. It's gonna happen inevitably. I mean, especially with my personality archetype, it's like I will always rub people the wrong way. It's just in me to be a little bit of a chaotic dude and also, opinionated, whatever. So, since then it's been like, well, who cares? Who cares what people think? Just do your own thing. Like, stop caring so much. But also, it's good to get criticisms and try to improve on stuff and whatever. So, yeah, it was just that sort of, kind of feedback stream. And then I think feelings were hurt on certain levels and blah, blah, blah. But that was a long time ago.
It's not flat, it's a dome, damn it.
Conspiracy theories used to be harmless fun. Oh my god, have you guys ever been to reddit.com/conspiracy, the conspiracy subreddit? Dude, that place is insane and depressing as hell. Those people, oh my god. Like, it was recommended to me at some point at the gym, because sometimes I'll browse Reddit at the gym, and it was like, oh, check out our conspiracy. So I started looking through, like, the posts, and like, dude, those people live in a state where they think the world is going to end every day with some, like, giant ball of magma. And maybe it will, but god. I remember seeing one particularly depressing post where they were just like, what can you do once you've looked through the rabbit hole? There's no turning back. Every day I'm in fear for everything. And I'm like, why are you living your life in pure fear? Get off this subreddit. What the hell are you doing? That was just a trip, reading that stuff. If I was the crown, where would I be? Where would I be? I don't know. Sees colors differently, so your blue could be what red looks like, but they're called the same names for us, so we have no way of knowing what others see red as. Yeah, I think about that a lot. I know, because I'm like, wait, how could you be colorblind or this or that or whatever? But yeah, it's like you think you see this color, everybody calls this color red, but in reality it could be green. Yeah, that's always a trip to think about, for sure. I'm a new fan to Dragon Ball, but myself, watching through the original now and been watching a streamer play Sparking Zero and a little Kakarot. So I'm hyped to get into it properly. Sparking Zero, I've heard, like, I haven't looked too much into it, but I've seen gameplay and I've, like, heard only amazing things about it. It looks really cool. I've never really played a DBZ game, though, except for, like, a Game Boy Advance game or something. Crazy. Where would this be? The Dwarven Crown. Oh, there's just no freaking Mask of Summer. What? Why? Okay, so if I did this quest, I would do it a little bit differently. First of all, the Dwarven Horse, put like 2 pieces in each area, and so you collect them as you go through each trial, right? And then also, why is there no... Is it just the summer part? Because we have the crown, and there's a mask of autumn, winter, and spring. Why is there no summer? Maybe they mentioned that, and I just don't realize it. That's weird, but okay. So I guess there's no crown here? I don't know. Let's go back. What's up, Corey6428, who says, what's up, Kansas here? What's up, Colorado here? Welcome in. Fraggles says, anybody ever watch Dragon Ball Abridged? No, it was hugely popular when I was a kid, but I never watched it for whatever reason. I'm sure I would have loved it. I don't know why I didn't, I don't know why I never watched it. I'm sure I would have loved it. Would have been great. But I never watched that, and I never watched Dragon Ball Z Kai, which Kai was just like a abridged official thing, right? Also, has anybody seen Uzumaki? We just watched Uzumaki last night. The Junji Ito. I guess there's only 3 episodes out now. I thought the whole thing was out, but so I guess we'll have to continue to watch it. But yeah, anybody see Uzumaki? Interesting show. Interesting show. The reward for the Stones of Berenzia is pretty intense, and you get so many more flawless gems. Not that flawless gems mean anything, because you'll always be rich as hell. Yeah, that's kind of the thing. It's like a, what do you call it? Like a win more feature, like in a card game or something. You're already going to have so many gems. But yeah, it's a cool effect to find more percentage of flawless gems. I like unique rewards, you know what I mean? So I'm always down for that, even if the reward's not great. I will always appreciate a unique reward. Why is it telling me to go back out there? What? Oh, the Dwarven Horse is outside? Oh, okay. So we could do that. Yeah, let's do that. First time catching you live. Welcome in, Corey. Catching us near the tail end, but we shall be back. Hollow Desu says, we all know Subnautica is your favorite survival game. It is, but I also don't really consider it. It's not really a survival game. I mean, honestly, the meters they give you are extremely... They're extremely, gracious. You know what I mean? So, yeah. I'm trying to think of, like, an actual survival game that's, like, tough, where you have to balance everything. But, yeah, I would say Subnautica would be my favorite. Okay, so it looks like this is like way outside, which is going to be like a huge pain to actually get back to. So I guess we should just do the other ones. Spring and winter. And we got to get rid of winter and spring and shut down the weather witch. So we'll take the dwarven horse off. Actually, yeah, we'll take the dwarven horse off. Okay, so should we do... Let's do winter, and then I guess we'll end on a spring, nice vibes sort of area. This is reminding me of Click Clock Wood at Banjo-Kazooie. The final level. Amazing level. Is not arsonist survival? Oh, also is survival. Oh, I missed the original statement. Feel free to repost it. What's up, Blood? Was Rucky the mod that left with Ms. Mock? Haven't seen them in a while, too. Yeah, Rucky and Ms. Mock were basically the two, like, big pillars of the community / moderators that stepped away, which, again, no hard feelings. Listen, I try not to hold grudges or have any enemies out there or anything like that, so no hard feelings. It's all good, on my end at least. But, yeah, those were the two big moderators that stepped away from the community after that stream. No, you're good. It's worth a watch even now. Oh, Dragon Ball Abridged. Yeah, Team 4-Star, right? Yeah, I know. The voice actor for Goku, like, hates Team 4-Star, which is kind of funny. He, like, people ask him about it all the time, apparently. Or at least have in the past a lot. And he gets, like, really upset, from what I understand. Because he doesn't consider it, like, an official, you know, part of the DBs, part of the Dragon Ball universe, which obviously it's not, but I'm saying like he doesn't want to recognize it, I guess you would say. Okay. So I guess this would be a good stopping point. Oh, it's only been 3 hours. Man, it feels like it's been a long time. Yeah. I kind of wanted to do all these, but I feel like I'm going to rush if I do that at this point because I want to eat some dinner. So I think we'll stop here. I know this was a very chat-heavy stream, so if you're watching in the future, yeah, I understand if you want more gameplay. You know, it's going to be a learning process balancing out the gameplay and the chat and making this new community and all that sort of stuff. So just bear with me with these early streams, but either way, yeah, thanks for watching Skyrim. Having a blast with this AE content, man. It's really, really surprisingly good. Like, honestly, it really has opened my eyes to the quality of Anniversary Edition's content. Even though it's obviously Creation Club stuff, but pretty good in general. So we'll finish this next time, and then, yeah, let's keep rolling down through the list of the remaining new stuff that we have. So thanks for watching. It feels so weird, because I always feel like I have to do an outro, but the whole thing is just in the VOD, so it's just doesn't really work like that. So yeah, we'll catch up with chat, and we'll get on out of here. Does anybody know, are raids a thing on YouTube, or is this like an unofficial thing? Does anybody, like, raid anybody on YouTube streams? Because if you don't know, on Twitch, it's like you finish a stream and you send your community to, like, you know, your friend or whoever to keep the party going. But I don't think that's a thing on YouTube, is it? Spike says, what other anime do you like? I like all the classic, you know, I'm like a surface level anime watcher. So if I hear something constantly, you know, like Jujutsu Kaisen was like the last big thing we watched. If I hear about it constantly, it's like, okay, this is probably pretty good. I'll watch it, you know what I mean? So all the classics, obviously, Cowboy Bebop, Full Metal Alchemist, Brotherhood, Hunter x Hunter is probably my personal favorite, I would say. Attack on Titan, I loved. Jujutsu Kaisen, we just watched Uzumaki, we're gonna watch all that. Assassination Classroom is probably like the weirdest one I've seen. in terms of like niche, although it's probably not that niche, but yeah. Yeah, I'll watch anything. I will consume any piece of media as long as it's good and quality and worth my time. So I'll watch any anime, but I'm kind of surface level. So Hunter x Hunter would be my favorite of all time, probably. Unless I watch Full Metal Alchemist and then that takes over again because it's been too long. I gotta rewatch it. Gray Eminence says, oh, good old Banjo-Kazooie. Am I spelling that right? Yeah, they do it weird. It's like Banjo-Kazooie with like a hyphen in between, I think. But who cares? N64 late 90s memories come back. Oh, yeah. I love Banjo so much. I've got Banjo Displate sent to me by a streamer friend on Twitch. Banjo controller holder sent to me by a streamer friend on Twitch. Banjo keychain. Banjo puzzle back there. I got so much Banjo stuff. Love it. Hope they are both well, cool people. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, listen, it's a weird thing because they're both people that have done quite a lot for me. But my stream has always been, I think, a little bit weirder compared to like your average stream. I think a lot of people, a lot of streamers play their cards very close to their chest because, you know, it's an easy way to kind of, you know, you just kind of fit into the thing of like, I'm a positive streamer. I build a positive community. You don't really put as much as yourself out there because that's risky. To me, it's like, screw that. I want to be myself. I want to say things that are on my mind. I don't want to just like, we can't talk about this. It's too blah, blah, blah. What I'm trying to say is like, I think our stream community has always been one that's like harder to just keep everybody on the same page. And I know it's inevitable. Like, you know, eventually I'll be opinionated about something and say something that someone doesn't agree with, and they'll step away from the community. I mean, it happens all the time. So you just got to ask yourself like, you know, is it worth it to have that style? And I don't know. Still trying to figure it out this time, but yeah, anyways, I guess what I'm saying is, yeah, no feelings to anybody that's ever stepped away from the community, or, you know, there's a good swath of people that were connected to like previous relationships I've had. And, you know, I'm sure people were upset when we broke up, and whatever reason people have stepped away from the community, you know, I wish the best for everybody. And obviously anybody's always welcome back as long as they're not like a weirdo or some horrible person or something. But yeah, try to keep an open door policy, you know. Spike says, I was just asking your opinion on if playing survival in Skyrim is worth it, and if so, any advice? I think it's worth it for a time. It got on my nerves. I mean, the thing is, like, I was doing a Let's Play, right? So it's like when you're doing survival, you can't fast travel, and you have to do the, you know, heat management and all that stuff, whatever. So eventually, it got annoying trying to make videos with that. So if you're just playing it without making videos, yeah, you probably could have a lot more fun than I did. It was very fun for a while until the non-fast travel got kind of old. So yeah, I think it's worth it. And then any tips? You know, I mean, I don't think it's too rough. You want to make a camping kit, add an anvil. You want to use caves. That was the big one. Duck into caves and places to, like, you know, reset your heat meter, temperature, whatever the heck. Outside of that, I mean, Skyrim has food everywhere, so you can always just steal food or make food, whatever you want to do. It wasn't too rough. It just, the fast travel thing kind of weighed down the pacing. Duad says, have you thought of playing Dishonored 1 or 2 again in high chaos, as in kill everyone? There's some creative ways to get rid of targets. I think we did Dishonored 1 not too long ago. Did we finish that? I can't remember. Dishonored 2 I definitely want to play again, and probably as Emily, because I don't think I've ever played Dishonored 2 as Emily. So Dishonored 2 probably will happen at some point. But I always prefer the stealth gameplay. It's just more fun for me. I feel like it's just kind of the more rewarding aspect. But maybe so. Maybe we could do high chaos. We'll just see. Same as me, Desu. Thanks, RPS. Yeah, they're pretty good, Gray. I agree. Thank you, Spike. YouTube Live. Oh, that's what that is. I was wondering what that was. YouTube could use that feature, and streamers could opt out of raids if it's to Twitch. Oh, yeah, weird. 12 Gauge says, I highly recommend Vinland Saga. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about that. The only reason I haven't watched it is because, like, as far as I understand, it's not fantasy, right? Which I typically go for fantasy stuff. Oh, JoJo's. Yeah, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I'm huge on that. But yeah, I've heard super good things about Vinland Saga. Fairy Tale. Yeah, people are big on that one too. Go to YouTube Studio, click Content, go to Live tab, hover the premiere video you want to redirect from. Click Customization to redirect, click Add, choose another premiere, or search for another channel's live stream. When your premiere ends, your viewers will be redirected. Huh. Okay, I'll have to look into that. That sounds complicated, on the surface at least. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, yeah, that'll be the end of the stream. Thanks for watching. So for those that don't know, yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right here, main channel, 4 p.m. Mountain Time, 6 p.m. Eastern Time is when we will be going live. Seems like a good slot for now, at least. Yeah, we've got, you know, Fallout New Vegas Psychopath playthrough. We've got this playthrough. We've got Fallout London. We've got Fallout 3. We've got... There's always like one or two I'm forgetting. Oblivion Pure Evil. So, like I said, we'll just, you know, see what I feel like playing each day pretty much. Kind of cultivate this community. Like I said, no looking back. We're not going to look back and switch back to Twitch or any of that crap. I'm sticking with this. I'm moving forward. It's what we're doing. So, if you're down for that, you know, I know people could probably be like, oh, what if you just stop streaming again? What if you go back to Twitch? It's not happening. I'm making a go at it. The only reason that I would stop is if my hands are literally tied and like there's literally nothing I can do to like foster and grow a community again, have fun on streams, which so far it seems like it's a pretty good start. So yeah, been having fun. So yeah, and 4 channels, Grohlvana main channel, this one, GV second channel, GV and Chill third channel, and 4th is Patreon exclusive. So consider hitting the join button under any video here if you would like to get videos early. Support the stuff, or Patreon if you want to get access to that 4th exclusive YouTube channel. And otherwise, thank you so very much for watching. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for hanging out. And I will see you all on Wednesday. Same time, same place, 4 p.m. Mountain Time, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Adios.